kuna character wanapiga inaitwa My Emily in my content creation. That is my grandmama. It defines my grandmama exactly how she was. Our homestead was just near penye baba yangu anatoka. Hao ni watu walitafutiana mechi tu. So I've become a father. I've realized that there are decisions you can make as a man.
Yes.
And at times they are not cool with other people. But at times you make them to survive as a person. Personally, there is something I won't want to be part of my kids.
Yes.
Is lack of a father figure for them.
Oh, it's very important.
Yes. Alafu movie zako nilikuwa nauza ocha, wase wanauza kuku.
Hiyo time ulikuwa class 8?
Mimi na rent na 200. Okay? So they show it in 1 month. Then I'll go and take it. And I give to another video.
Wewe.
Ndio watu walikuja kujua mimi ndio wanarudia hizo movie.
Yeah.
By the time DJ Afra alikuwa ameitwa show hapa Bungoma na akafail kukam. And I've told you that is the problem with our community. They will champion you up. And when the time comes, they will go back to their roots. Settings. I'm Choffuri, the content creator, who have been entertaining you for this while. But now I want to do something different for you guys. Can you give me opportunity?
Give me a chance.
Yes, that is what I'm asking them.
Welcome to the time lapse. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, leo tuko na Bazoo, the biggest, baddest content creator from Western and almost Kenya, man. Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, Tiny Choffuri Mutali.
Yeah.
Najua umesema Choffuri kwa ID, so nimeingiza as an official name.
Yes. Right now.
Yes.
Since ilishaji establish ikakuwa kama the household name.
Yes.
Nilikosa option ya kuiadd kwa official documents.
When did this happen?
I think it is 3 months ago.
Yeah. That is that recent.
It is recent. Like I used to face some challenges when I was approaching brands and all those. Okay. Yeah. So and again I developed different ambitions. Yeah. And the only way I can achieve them is through that name, Choffuri.
Bwana unanipatia ideas bwana. Hii jina yangu flash hii kama itabidi tumeanza
itabidi umeidunga kwa
Yes, you're giving me ideas.
So you know ukikutana na msee umwambie ni aje man anataka kuona Tiny Mutali. Anakuambia ni nani wewe jamaa? But ukimwambia hey ni aje kuna vile niko na story ya Choffuri anakuambia wazi jamaa Bazoo ako ndani. So for easy identity and all that I had no option to add to your
stage name imekuwa. Now if you were to be able to tell us Choffuri how did you come up with this name Choffuri? Ilitokea wapi?
Manze I think you are there nikiitengeneza.
Wewe acha.
That was back 2018.
Okay, yes,
2017.
Hiyo nilikuwa. Sababu nilikuwa kwa maisha yako kwa muda.
Ulikuwa hiyo time ulikuwa mbaya sana. Yes. So nilitengeneza hiyo design whereby nilikuwa na my aunt mwenye watu na act naye kama mom.
Yes.
And then remember was the pioneer mwenye scriptwriter, director wa kutengeneza zile content za Engo episode. So I was giving everybody a name.
Yes.
So vile ilifika kwangu nikajita Choffuri. So I wanted it to be so unique. Isianze na G ya Joffrey to be Choffuri.
The Luya distortion.
The Luya pronunciation.
Yes.
And then remember by that time nilitaka something unique, a unique name. Na pia nilikuwa sijapata exact spelling ya hiyo jina. So nilitengeneza majina mob sana yenye inaenda na Choffuri naisha na Y R 3 and all that, but I came to settle to one. CHOFFURI. Yes.
Interesting man.
Big up sana kuna demo anaitwa Maureen.
Yes.
She was working in a communication authority of Kenya.
Right.
She was the first lady kunitengenezea page. Yeah, Choffuri.
Okay.
Yeah, so akasuggest nitumie page za Facebook.
Yeah. Amazing. So kabla tuingie kwa hiyo tumeenda 2018 lakini nataka turudi nyumbani kidogo penye history yako ilianzia.
Okay.
So if we were to go back to your childhood, do you think there is anything in your childhood yenye ilikuwa ina indicate that utakuwa venye uko hivi sahi.
A lot.
This guy who is kind of funny,
Yes.
wana come up na content ina relate na watu wengi across, hata wenye si Waluya lakini
Yes.
because I've seen when I go through your socials una connect na watu wenye hata si Waluya.
Yes.
Watu mpaka Mkamba kwa hapa analia, "Bwana mnaongea nini? Tuwekeni subtitles." It sounds or feels funny.
Yeah.
So were there indicators early on as a kid growing up that utakuwa hivi, and if they are, feel free to tell us about.
Yes, I'm happy because some of the people that I grew up with,
Yes.
friends and relatives and families are there, and they are the witness. They can tell you that this guy, hii mambo anafanya sahi alifanya kitambo.
Okay.
When I was young, I'm a guy who was raised by grandmother.
Yes.
So
Mwana wa kuhu.
Mwana wa kuhu. You know,
Yes.
mama yangu alinizaa akiwa on a small age.
Oh, okay.
And then there
How young are we talking about?
She was around 19.
Okay.
And she was in school.
Okay.
Then that thing haikufurahisha mama yake ambaye ni nyani yangu. So my grandmama akamfukuza. And then by that time my grandmama alikuwa ameachana na baba ya mama yangu.
Okay.
So mama akaopt kuhepa kwenda kwa baba yake, whereby alikuwa Mombasa by that time.
All right.
So nyanya akamnyang'anya mimi, and nyanya yangu alikuwa amezaa mama yangu peke yake.
Wow, okay.
So she was the only child, and you know how the only child they usually behave. She was very stubborn.
Yes.
Hapa na pale, you know, back them days in 1990s, if you find a kid, a daughter being pregnanted at the age of 19,
yes.
it means she was very stubborn.
Yes.
Because by that time the culture was so strict,
yes,
and
yes.
people
Truly,
were
yes.
very focused when it comes to education and all those things. So but for her, she got pregnant by that time. So grandmama akanichukua akasema wacha niishi na mtoto. Kumbuka ako na mtoto mmoja peke yake. And then I was a boy. So it was awesome. She was happy.
Yes.
Na akanilea when I was 3 weeks. So akafukuza mtoto wake.
Wewe.
So I was raised na grandmama mwenye. She was very tough.
Okay.
She was very tough, and today I'm proud of her because she played a very vital role in my life, and I am who I am today
Because of her.
because of her. But the problem is she died early.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 2021. But again, I don't regret because I had played some roles. Remember, by 2021, I was already a brand doing some few things.
Yes.
So I really played what I can by that time.
So now, if you are ending up being raised by your grandmother,
Yes.
where is your mother in this picture? Does she ever reach out? Do you have a relationship with your mother at this point? Ama kunaendaje hapo sasa?
We do have relationship, but remember, she did not raise me.
Yes.
My whole childhood, she used just to come as a visitor at our home.
Kuja kama mgeni, yes.
So and then I never got that connection with her. I always saw her like my sister.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so the only mother I knew was my grandmama, because I never even called my late grandmother.
No, she's
I used
more...
just to say my and all that.
Yeah.
And then I used to visit relatives and all that. So my mother, hata haizi nigombanisha, you know, haizi niambia kitu because ye ni nani.
Mko kama
tuko age, ni tunaachania kiasi sana. Kitu kama hiyo
19 si kidogo lakini
sawa, but sasa unajua
yes.
That's why nishamfanya shosho mapema, you know.
Yes.
She's still young but so that is how it happened. Yeah, sasa ni mdogo tu but ni shosho.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, in other cultures, it's actually very good to start a family early, you know,
yeah,
so that
sure.
You get to see. Sasa ye probably ataona hata vitukuu.
Yeah, wengi sana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because now your kid pia atampatia, atamzesha hivyo ikienda na chain. So that is nice. Now, in this whole setup, sasa, how is your dad? Do you ever get to meet your dad?
Yeah, my dad is my friend.
All right, amazing.
Yeah, you know.
So you ended up meeting him. At what age did you meet your dad?
I had, you know, where my grandmother was, like our homestead was just near penye baba yangu anatoka. Ni watu tu walitafutiana mechi tu. You know, and you know my ni watu tu walikuwa mtu. And you know my dad was married.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wewe.
So ni msee alicheat. Cheki. Aliamua kugongea tu mtoto wa jirani. And by the way,
yes.
It happened this way. My dad denied me because they sued him.
Oh, at first aliruka
yes,
story.
Because actually alikuwa amepiga mtu wako underage by that time.
Okay.
She was like entering 19,
oh,
18.
Hajavuka vizuri.
Alafu na cheki sasa bado ni ako kaeji ka mtoto.
Yes.
Walimshtaki na akaniruka akasema mimi si mtoto yake. Guess Mungu ni nani? I look exactly like my dad.
Yeah.
More characters like him. So
hakuna venye angeruka.
Aliruka kotini.
Oh, kotini. Oh, it went to the court.
Yes, my nyene yangu granny, she was an educated woman.
Okay.
Business woman at the same time.
Wewe.
She knew what law means. She knew everything about enforcement na kila kitu.
Akaamua kuangaisha
Alimpeleka kotini. But again, she was so nice. Even if my dad denied that I'm not his son,
yes.
She told me that is your father.
Yeah. She taught you to know him as your father. Yes.
Every time my dad alikuwa anapita, because my grandmama used to work in
yes.
In a secondary school as a matron.
Okay.
So when baba yangu akipita nikiwa natoka shule, alikuwa ananionyesha ananiambia huyo mwenye anapita ni baba yako.
Okay.
So every time alikuwa ananiambia akipita msimamishe. Yeah.
And how would that conversation go, like, if you remember?
You know, me, I remember everything about myself when I was growing up.
Okay.
Because
yes.
I went to school in private schools. That shows how my grandmama was.
Where?
And then once...
Where is this? Bungoma ni wapi uko?
First,
yes.
Nilizaliwa hapa Tao.
Okay.
In this Halaba ward. I was here, and then we used to... Grandi alikuwa anauza manguo.
Okay.
Yeah. Kwa nauzanga manguo hapa Chebkube.
Yes.
So kuzaliwa huku. In fact, ilikuwa hapa district, yeah.
Okay.
So then she relocated to Matisi.
Okay.
So Matisi is a place penye nimegrow. But kuzaliwa ni huku.
All right.
Yeah. So huko nilienda public school, akanitoa huko akanipeleka. I used to have my buddy alikuwa anaitwa Dev, saini mwanajeshi. We grew up na umse katasi ya kuwa fan sana wa film. So we used to be so bad boys, tunasumbua hapa na pale. So wakamtoa kwa shule.
Nenda kwa video.
Kwa video. Wakanitoa kwa hiyo shule.
Yes.
Wakamtoa yeye, wakampeleka kwa shule fiti. Dev kwa walikuwa matajiri. The Wanyamas family and all that. Walikuwa na kakitu mbaya.
Dev moja huyo
all right. Yeah, so walikuwa ni watu wako na balance mbaya.
All right.
So wakamtoa wakampeleka shule nyingine. Grandmama yangu naye ni nani pia akanitoa akanipeleka private school. So that's how it was. Nikaenda, nakumbuka dad haezi come through kunisomesha because kotini alikataa.
Yeah.
So shosha akanisomesha. Nikasoma shule inaitwa Marble Academy, nikasoma shule inaitwa Royal Academy, nikasoma shule inaitwa Gateway Academy.
Right.
Nikasoma primary ilikuwa inaitwa Lutaso RC, nikasoma Mhaweli, mwishowe nikasoma DB.
Mhaweli hapa.
Yes.
Pachini, yes.
The last nikafanyia Greenfield class 8. So that explains how I was.
Yeah.
And then
nilivuruga.
By the time nikifanya class 8 Greenfield Academy hapa juu Ranje, hiyo ndio time nilikuwa nakuja kwako sasa. Nakuja Flash.
Hapo kwa movie.
Kwa movie. Nikichukuanga movie nikipeleka Ocha. Nikipiga biz. Alafu movie zako nilikuwa nauza Ocha, wase wanauza kuku.
Hiyo time ulikuwa class 8?
I was young.
Brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did class 8, that was 2014. Shit. You remember? 2014.
ulikuwa machuo, ulikuwa unapiga story kama mtu mkubwa bwana. Najua ulikuwa na kierere. Nakumbuka ulikuwa na kierere mingi sana, but sikuwa juu ulikuwa class 8. Hata sikuwa shangaa mtoto wake na mdomo mingi. Sikuwa najua wewe ni mtoto wa class 8.
A lot ilikuwa na happen, nilikuwa na associate na wase wakubwa sana.
Wewe unafanya kama mzee wa. Yeah. God damn. Impressive. So at what point do you get to connect with your father and now like anaanza kuacknowledge kama mtoto wake?
Imekuwa juzi after nimekuwa celebrity.
Wewe acha bwana.
Yeah. But you know, there was a narrative.
Yes.
I used to hear, especially from not I'm saying that I have bad thing with my mother and all that. We are good.
Yeah.
But you know, right now other things you agree with your parent and other things you disagree because you move in different places. There are places that I've gone, my mother have not been there. I am experiencing new things that she doesn't understand and she can't relate with it. So there was a narrative, and pia wase huko Ocha ukipita wanakuambia unajua baba yako sijui alifanya nini, alikutesa kukusomesha and all that.
So wanajaribu kukupoison.
That is the mentality nilikuwa nayo when I was growing up. But when I personally have become an adult in a way, and I've associated with the women, and also I've become a father, I've realized that there are decisions you can make as a man, and at times they are not cool with other people. But at times you make them to survive as a person.
Yes, truly powerful.
So I feel it, and I know what my dad did and the decision he made. That was awesome because by that time he was working. He was working as an officer. So what happens when the court could have ruled out that he defined a minor and pregnated her? He could have been jailed.
Yes. Lost his job and lost his other family too.
And I have my brothers and all that. So So
the reason why I'm pulling this fatherly thread, because I was going to ask you if you have any childhood fond memories that you remember that involves your dad.
Yes.
But kama hakuna, nipe childhood memory yenye unakumbuka nyosho yako moja tu, fun memories, stupid memory, but something you kukumbuka unacheka, you just like chuckle.
You see, me and my grandmama, we used to fight.
Yes.
We used to fight. We were two people.
Kwa hiyo nyumba yake.
Grandmama wangu kuna character wanapiga inaitwa my Emily in my content creation. That is my grandmama.
You just embody the character of your grandmother.
And that character of my Emily defines my grandmama exactly how she was. And people love that character so much.
Yes.
My grandmama was this type of a woman. She was funny at the same time, and she was harsh at the same. She was a stammerer. So akisema kitu kama ni kama kwa Kibukusu, ndahuka by the time say ndahuka nianga atakosha kupiga kibao.
Out of frustration kujaribu kutoa hiyo
akuongea ngori. Grandmama wangu tulifika mahali akaniambia is either uhame ama ni hame. Alikuwa hataki mtu anipige.
Inaitwa declaration of war.
Mtu haezi nipiga, but mwenyewe ananipiga mnanihurumia. So that was it. I used to steal a lot of things of my grandmama. She like alikuwa analima mahindi, alikuwa anafanya nini. So wase walikuwa wanajua shoshi yangu ako na vitu mob sana. So they used to tell me bana, sunilete kwa mahindi hata gorogoro 5 bana. I will take, unaona mahindi wamepanga kwa room kama hii mingi mpaka juu. So naenda nakata gunia ya katikati, neneka pipe. Nadunga pipe. So siku wanakuja kutoa mahindi wanapata tu gunia melala na haina kitu ndani, imedrill yote. Boss. That is how bad I was with my grandmama. Kuna day nimengoa mlango kwa nyumba.
Wacha.
Kweli? Anyone mwenye atawatch hii video na anatoka in my home penye shoshi yangu alikuwa anaishi,
they can attest to this.
Atakwambia the relationship I used to have with my grandma, and she loved me 110%.
But still kiboko lazima upate.
Na alinichapa, and I came to think of it, angenichapa ningekuwa mtu aina gani? Because I was stubborn. Remember, I was stealing some things zake. Angeniwacha right now ningekuwa nishauawa. Remember, nilikuwa nakuja tao.
Is this a style of parenting that you would also copy? Discipline, unajua siku hizi sisi wazazi wa siku hizi tuko...
Discipline is very important.
Yes.
And those are some of things that I always disagree with mother of my kid. Yes, as long as they are small, but I always try to say, hey, come on, they have to get what is right for them.
You have a boy or a girl?
I have boys.
Boys?
Yeah.
How old? What age and what age?
They are three.
Like wako 3 at age 3 years?
Yeah. They are 3. Wote ni miaka 3.
Oh, you have triplets? Ama ulipiga one touch?
Yeah, it sounds so complicated, yes. But let's just make them. There are 3.
Acha niachie hapa. Staki upula na ongea ubina unimimu wana woko teme wana boss. How many times do I have to tell you this?
You insist on it, but but for my kids, I have just to say it because you know, personally, there is something I won't want to be part of my kids.
Yes,
is lack of a father figure for them.
Oh, it's very important.
Yes,
it's very important.
I can't say I'm not okay right now.
Yes,
but I feel if a father could have involved when I was growing up, with the way I think and how creative I am and how I do my things, I'll been a different person and better.
Probably, or you could have been on a very
because
different path
altogether. I believe
altogether.
fathers play a very big role when it comes to directions, discipline, advice, and all that.
Yes.
But I was raised with a one woman who was playing both roles.
Yes.
But she tried because I'm in good hands right now.
Yes, you're in a good place.
Yeah,
you turned out okay.
Yeah,
that is
despite the challenges.
Yes. So you've done. Do you? Umesema ulikuwa nini primary ulifanya 2014 when ulikuwa unakuja huko kwangu kununua movie, then unaenda unazifanyia commentary ya DJ Afro. How, tell me that as a business, because unajua mimi nilikuwa nafikiri uko na video pahali. That's what I used to think. I'd never asked you.
I was a businessman by that time.
So tell me, what did you used to do with that?
You see, when I came to this town, tulikosana na Shosho home.
Okay.
The reason why I came here kuanza kusoma kwa hizi shule. So my mother said, wacha mtoto arudi. Remember my mother huko
ni kwake.
Alinifukuza.
Okay.
Aliniambia utanipea pressure. Toka hapo ufanye nini? Enda sasa penye mama yako wako. So I came. When I came, my mother alikuwa anaishi huko with my stepdad.
Okay.
So I joined them.
All right.
Remember, I'm new in the family.
Okay.
My other brothers, they don't have good rapport with me.
Yes, understandable.
I'm a guy from village, and there are some things. Adjustment is very tricky, and the boys in town, they feel, so they never took me like their brother.
Yes.
They took me like an uncle or somebody who is new, So that association with them was really weird.
You are relatively older than them, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was older than them.
Okay.
So I had to look for an option, how I can move. They took me to school. I used to go to school. But again, I know what happens in the village because I've come from there.
Yes.
And I know the shortcomings of some things from village.
Yes.
Those are new movies that zimetoka tu tao mpya.
Yes.
Ocha watazipata like 2 months later. So I took that advantage.
Yes.
And then I say, hey, come on. Naeza piga business. So I used to come at your place, unanibania movie.
Yes.
Kama unanibania, as you remember very well, like na Moracha.
Yes.
Ulikuwa nawaambia unanibania kama movie moja, lakini wanabani kwa nini 5.
Yes.
So mimi nikienda Ocha nauza.
Okay.
So siuzi eti nawapatia.
Ulikuwa nakuzia 50.
Yes, mimi na rent na 200. Okay? So they show it in 1 month. Then I'll go and take it. And I give it to another video.
Wewe.
I was a businessman. So that's how I was doing it. And remember, movies zenye naleta lazima tu wachukue. Cause ni mpya.
So how did you ulikuwa unafanya aje the yo kufanya kuzigeuka commentary ya DJ Afro ulikuwa unatumia cassette
kuzirudia that was now from 2016 2017
alright.
By the time nilikuwa na wajoin kwa zile show mlikuwa mnapiga za stage media stage zenye ulikuwa Bukusu Darling the one that you are called stage plays by that time sasa ndio nilianza kugain interest
sasa.
Mimi pia mimi naweza rudia kama DJ Afro, so nikakuanga nakuja kwako nachukua, then I had new friend ule producer Jilo on the beat. So I came and asked Jilo, my guy, vile DJ Afro upiga hivyo kuna njia pia mimi unaweza fanya nipige hivyo? Akaniambia I got you.
I got you brother.
Wireless. Akaniambia leta hiyo movie, nikaleta. Mse kuweka hivi nikapiga moja, na unajua mimi niko na
right kabisa.
So kuna design yenye wengine walikuwa wanapiga but wako na soprano, but for me nilikuwa na bass. So someone could just know ni DJ Afro. Tulikuwa nazanga hivi brother mpenzi mtazamaji, tukianza title rahiri ya sinema kuchomoka basi ere za Mumbai cheki maneno. So I used to do it perfectly.
Ulikuwa unapenda za Kihindi
sana because they were full of entertainment and they were easy to kurudia. Hiyo shughuli kanieka map namna gani. So mimi si celeb mtandaoni because sina anything, sina handle, sina, but Ocha
walikuwa wanajua ni wewe ama walikuwa nafikiri tu unaleta nini za DJ Afro?
Sikia. Ndio watu walikuja kujua mimi ndio wanarudia hizo movie. By the time DJ Afro alikuwa ameitwa show hapa Bungoma na akafail kukam. Kwa movie ya jamaa alikuwa anaitwa Danko, alikuwa hapo chini KICC opposite. Hapo alikuwa na movie nyingine kubwa sana. Na huyo jamaa alikuwa anaonanga movie nikipiga huko. Unajua alidanganya wasati mimi ndio DJ Afro. Ilikuwa DJ anakuja anakaa mbele hivi na anarudia movie live hapo. Nikapiga hapo, nikajipea kari, nikapiga chwele. Mshahara safi ndugu yangu. Mara ya mwisho
hebu niambie walikulipa pesa ngapi bwana?
2017 mse kupigwa 5,000.
That's polite money.
Man, sina dem, sina shughuli, situmi mtu fair. Niko chini tu, like sina ati wale madem luxury ati. Niko tu na madem wenye tunafanana, madem nanuia chipo mta.
Shit.
Nakumbuka dem nikipiga chipo ya so bana niko mbele mtu wangu.
Tadimaliza boss.
Ilikuwa inaweza sana.
So now did you transition to high school?
Yes, I did.
Okay, where?
I did because I performed well. My KCP pale juu. I performed Greenfield Academy. Ilikuwa Mkisi. Kuna watu wengi tulisoma na hapa tao. So nilipata max ni mingi because nilikuwa nasumbua.
Hati ngapi?
Ni ya kununua tu nini ugali na samaki hapa town. Unajua pia ugali na samaki 260 na maji ndogo hapo ya. Pika yangu 260
haiko sawa.
260 mimi ni mtu naenda high school direct. Unajua Ocha mtu wa kwanza
above average.
Mtu wa Ocha wa kwanza amepiga ngapi? 180 ugali matumbo. Na usikii mimi nimesumbua tao. So nilikuwa tu fit. Na hiyo shule wakikwambia niliwahi attend class mara ngapi ni uongo. Cause nilikuwa fundi by that time.
Fundi wa nini?
Nilikuanga fundi kwa garage pale mteremko. Hapo mteremko kando. Tulikuwa sisi ndio wase tulikuwa napakanga rangi ya kwa magari. Ukumbuki ukiendanga hapo unapata maboi wadogo ndio wanapiga tire ndio. So kuna jamaa hapo alikuwa anaitwa Mkulo. Alinichukua akani recruit, ilinisaidia sana because hapo home si kukua fiti na madhe na kila mtu. So I used to pay my fee na hizo mashughuli Then tulikuwa na mwalimu mwingine mjaka hapo high school hapo Greenfield. Alikuwa ananielewa sana. Big up msefa, ni best yangu mpaka leo na alikuja akakuwa fan wangu. So uniambia bana nilikwambia wewe utamake msee. So alikuwa ananielewa, ananiambia weekend usikamu shule. Bangaiza ndio ukikuja hii pesa ya mtihani ya mock ulipe. And I used to do that.
Amazing.
So after hiyo nimemaliza nikakaa home, nisi kujoin immediately February. Nilijoin shule form 1 mimi mwezi wa 9 mwisho ndio na join shule. Na unajua nilijoin shule kwa hiyo tu shule ilikuwa na high school. Ilikuwa na high school inasonga, na unajua wao wananielewa, so ilikuwa easy for them. Na pia walikuwa wanatafuta nini, wanafunzi wenye wanaweza anzisha na wao. So walikuwa easy kuniadapt. So nikapiga hapo, nikaingia form 2, nikapiga mpaka mwezi wangapi wa 3 nikatoka hapo. Ocha shosha anataka kuangalia performance yangu napiga aje, niko shuleni ama nafani, anatumanga do na maadhe. Katoka hapo nikaingia wapi, na Machanja. Kulikuwa hapo na by that time alikuwa prince deputy anaitwa Mutimba mwenye alienda akafungua Haoya. Nini hii shule inaitwaje yenye huko chini, Sinoko. Alifungua hiyo. Alinifanya mbaya sana.
Kivipi?
He used to hate me. Yaani alikuwa ananiambia, nilikuwa nikiingia hivi though pia nilikuwa nasumbua cause ilikuwa unacheki penye wa maadha wanakuanga wanaweka hivyo machakula Moi. Naingilia Moi kwa shule ya primary, natokea high school huko nini. So akaniambia adios mchachos. We ni kama uko na shughuli tu intention tofauti kwa hii shule.
Alifukuza?
Akaniambia
so ukaenda kweli
enda. So nikakuja nikajiita mkutano. Hiyo ni form 2. Nikasema na nikaa masomo inakataa ama. Kajiambia kama imekataa, wacha nipige shughuli ingine. So I met a friend. Jill on the beat. A new guy in town. Haelewi tao mambo ikoje. Akakutana na mimi sasa. Hiyo sasa ni 2016. Ikishaisha hapo mwezi wa 8. Niambia kaka, mimi nimetoka Mombasa, mimi ni producer wa muziki, nataka niangalie hapa Bungoma watu. Nikamwambia I got you bro, acha nikupeleke place fulani huko. Tukaenda akarent huko, kaanza vitu ya muziki huko juu huko Mfutu. Ile huko
ifika huko na juu place.
Sasa mimi nikamwambia, akakuwa anataka rafiki, mimi nikakuwa hapo kama rafiki yake. Mimi naelewa tao, nikakuwa nafagianga studio. Nafagia studio na mop na kuwa receptionist. Mambo ya shule nimeweka kando. Nikakuwa naenda kuniniku napiga huko shughuli, but still nafanya kazi ya garage, kutengeneza light heads za gari, wiring and all that. Na pia nilikuwa napiganga shughuli za kutengenezewa stima. Ni kazi tu za mtaa. So I used to hustle that nikienda studio. So at times kama studio ijapeana, pia nanunua food. Lakini nilikuwa nalala studio. Kwa floor ya studio kama na.
I was about to ask you at this point, unaishi nyumbani bado ama?
Hapana, nilitoka home. So nikaingia tu vile msana naweza ingia ku hustle. Studio ikaanza kusumbua, jobs zinakosekana. Kulikuwa na hoteli ilikuwa inaitwa Bismillah hapa. Hapa tao. Pale Kringet kando hapo. So I used to work there. Walikuanga na base ya kuuza mtura na pia wase wanakula. Kulikuwa na nini CG ilikuwa inajiita omukuka something there. So nilikuwa na washanga vyombo hapo. Kama waitress. Bana, na hiyo kazi ilikuwa ngori cause nilikamwa nikatoka kuwa waiter nikuje kuosha vyombo. Juu ilikuwa ukiselect tu kidogo, client anahepa na 30. So kama mshahara wako ni 200 bob, jioni unapewa 10 bob. Juu zile zote zenye umetoa wase wanakula oboda na anabwa. Nikasema bana, acha niende tu ni na nilinaona juu nilikuanga huko nyuma mjana leta mfupo anacheza na nyama ya kuku kidogo. Nikasema sasa hii ndio nilikuwa nataka. Nikapiga kidogo, nikaenda nikatoa muziki yangu moja huko. Nikajiona celeb, nioshe vyombo mti yangu. Haiwezi, nikatema hiyo job. Nikabagi ya garage kipiga na Jilo.
So kwa hizi menial jobs zenye umefanya zote, hiyo kuosha studio, garage, ni gani yenye na kudabu hizo movie, ni gani sasa inakuja ina play a role in what you're doing right now, a very critical role sasa?
So the first thing is I was given an opportunity na ule producer. So when I was with him nikashare story yangu. And again he advised me, you have to go back to school. I was even gonna follow up with that. Then it made sense to me. But again nilikuwa nimeshaonja do. Kukaa class ni kitu, it doesn't rain.
In a waste time.
In a waste time. Then kuna a certain freedom you get when you are alone.
Yeah.
Now working under rules, under pressure of teachers and all that was not my thing. I try to kuniniku kwa mgumu, but it worked after that guy left this town.
Jilo.
Vitu zilisumbua.
Yeah.
So aka left.
So after me left ulianza kuishi.
Nikakaa. Unaona?
Yeah.
Nikaanza kuishi na best yangu mwingine tu pale. Tukareni nyuma ya 700. Ilikuwa ya matope.
Huko Mfuturu.
Huko tu nini mteremko.
Okay.
Tulikuwa tunakaa huko. Alafu nikaanza kukaa kwa best yangu fulani alikuwa anaitwa Mike. Yeah, mwenye tulisoma na Greenfield. So we used to stay together. And then once tulianza kukaa na yeye, vitu zikaanza kujipa. Juu tulikuwa tunafanya hizi kazi za plumber, za stima hizo hapa na pale. Then huku kukatengenezeka. That is 2017 December.
Yeah.
Steve K akaita Jilo, kamwambia rudi, nimefungua studio nyingine.
Yeah.
Jilo came back. So vile rudi town, I was in town. Remember, I'm old friend mwenye niko hapa, make some connection na wasanii hapa na pale. That was the time Ash Kapanga alikuwa na run hiyo kitu yake ya Africa Money Africa ya matalent nini. Nikaenda pale sasa kina Opash ndio my MC. You know, sasa nilikuwa motivated na ile Esmatata yenye mlikuwa Estomatata yenye mlikuwa mna shoot. Yeah, YouTube
kama sisi tulikumotivate bwana.
Mbaya sana
tuba za cabbage my friend.
Unaona yake tulikuwa na direct yenye mlipiga hapo kando.
Yes, director ni huyu tu bado.
Yes, mkishutio side ya nini ya
huko chini huko.
Uko Angela Ngombe.
Plot 11 sijui.
Yeah, plot 11 pale kando.
Yes.
Uko hiyo place.
Yes.
In fact, Jila alienda akachukua nyumba yenye Opata alikuwa anaishi ndani. Hiyo same place.
Nice.
So ilikuanga inani nice sana hizo content.
Tatuma za cabbage.
Mliplay role.
Yes, thank you.
So nikasema mimi naweza kuwa comedian. Naweza piga stand up.
Awesome.
Yo bro, nikaenda kwa stage. Ati auditions akina Mash.
Yes.
Buda amepiga ndevu man. Mimi simtambui, sioni kata anaweza bonga kibukusu. Mimi mwenyewe kibukusu aturelate. Mimi mwenyewe na try kuwa MC tricky.
Yeah.
Opasha ako hapo, Opasha tu ndiye ananijua. Nikaenda pale waliniambia toka kwa stage no Swahili rudi tena. Nilikataa. Nilimake jokes zingine zikakataa. Nika insist. Nikarudi tena.
Yes.
So ilikuanga sasa wakasema huyu boy amekataa sana anataka kuperform. Wacha tumpeko nafasi.
Yes.
So hiyo day walikuwa sijua wameita Smart Joker, wameita akina nani, akina Tumbili. Wao walikuanga
Smart Joker nilikuwa
big nini.
Yes.
So wakaniambia sisi tucheze nini? Tukwe tukatan raise. Na jamaa mwingine sijua alikuwa anatokanga huko Kakamega. Bana nikaenda napiga hapo jokes hazikuji. Nani anafanya tu hivi? Mashika panga alikuwa critic wangu mnoma sana. And I used to hate that nigga. Kapanga. Sema go to hell man. Alikuwa anaambia huyu boy anafanya nini stage? Toa huyo boy. Alikuwa anapita hivi jokes huwezi napotea. Jamaa ameka sura mbaya. Ndevu ni mingi. Alafu tena unacheki ni mzee mfupi anaweza kupiga head time. Sawa. Feel bana uja baba nini mbaya uja baba. But I thank God cause aliniambia that is not your thing.
Yes.
Toka kwa
you need people like that in your life sometimes.
You need them.
Yes.
And trust me.
Yeah.
First time napiga nini yangu napiga content.
Yes.
Yangu ya kwanza.
Yeah.
Nimesha post Facebook wapi kuna response nini, nikaenda nikashoot ingine nikamtafuta. A year later he told me one thing, this is your path and this is what you are going to make it in.
Yeah, anaongea with a lot of conviction.
You know na kizungu mingi.
Yes.
You know Choffuri,
yes.
when you are working on these things you must be somebody who have confidence in yourself, okay? Yeah. So pushing this thing, I'm telling you my brother, push and make it.
Yes. Akapatia pep talk. Nice.
So nikasema msendi alikuwa ananiambia nitoke stage. Ndiye ameniambia hii inaweza make.
Bas kweli na hapa sasa. Ni hapa.
So I make nika believe in what I'm doing.
Kaanguka nayo proper. So do you remember the first video that you made?
Yes.
Na natakanga kujua inaitwanga Genesis stories. Ulikuwa wapi? Ulikuwa unafikiria nini? Ulikuwa na nani? What was the state of mind that brought about the first skit that you ever posted, na ulipost wapi? Na,
you know, let me take you back on December.
Yeah.
Let me take you back on May 2017.
All right.
I met a lady anaitwa Joyce Nyukuri. Okay. I didn't know that we are related.
All right.
In a way.
Hapo uko umenunulia chipo za 100.
So that is my Choffuri.
Okay. All right.
And then she came kwa studio.
Yeah.
Stage Media Kinopasho walikuwa wametupatia na Mandevu walikuwa wametupatia studio hapa kwa Kinanga director hapo chini. Yes, Tumba Smart Music.
Yes.
So mama alikam pale akasema, unajua mimi naimba, natakanga kuimba gospel na pia huwa nataka kushoot movie. So we connected.
Nice.
Na mom. So mom, she loved me, and then she asked me, unaishi wapi? So she used to come, akikuja studio ananinunulia lunch, ananipatia. Na katuizo mtoto mwenye anakuanga dedicated tu hapa kwa studio ni mtoto mgani? Nikamuelezea backstory yangu, akaniuliza wewe nyanya yako ni nani? Nikamuelezea.
Yeah.
Nyanya yangu na nyanya na mama yake they were related. From one grandpa.
Yeah.
So that is how it happened. Akaona huyu ni damu yangu. So akanichukua, akaniambia ishi kwangu.
Okay. Nice.
So that is how I started to live with Mami 2017.
All right.
Then she paid for a production inatoka Nairobi kuja kutufanyia movie ya kwanza. Najiita Kingdom of Doom something. Yenye tulilaunch.
I think I saw that movie.
Yes.
Iko na kivibe ya kinaija hivi.
So jamaa wakakuja wakatupiga kizungu akatupigia hapo movie tukalipa karibu 300 from mom. You know, we are new in the game. Personally mimi mwenyewe I'm not interested in film.
Yeah.
But nikaona tukapiga ikaenda according to us, tulifanya mobilization nini.
Yeah.
Ikapiga ikaenda. Movie kaenda tukauza ma CD za hizo movie tukarudisha karibu 200 and something.
No kidding.
Yeah, turudisha 200 and something na hiyo launch ilikuwa hivyo. Then
you tried.
Sasa mama alikuwa na kakitu. Si eti ni mtu alikuwa ati ako na issues. Hata ameenda hasara lakini anapush mzae kwamba amletee pesa. Tena mwanajeshi Buda akatoa another 400,000 akapea madhe. Vitu zimekuwa zimepushiwa na mwanamke zinasonga sana.
Yes.
Mzee akatupiga 400.
Yes.
Tukaenda tukashoot movie fulani ya watoto.
Yeah.
Ingine ya pili. So on the way na mimi tukakaa, tulikuwa home tu tumekaa na madhe. So before that nikakuja home sasa, nikakaa chini ya muti chini. It was December 31st ya kuamkia 2018 Januari. Nikachukua simu nikaambia boy ndugu yangu mwingine hapa, nikamwambia ni shoot video. Nikisema napigia shemeji yangu nikimwambia ndapitia kwake, si tapita kukula, ndapita tukusalamia watoto kwa sababu ni mwaka mpya. Najua wanaweza fikiria ninataka kwenda kula huko juu wamepika tarehe 1 lakini sio hivyo. Na kibukusu.
Yes.
Bro, nilipiga hiyo video, nilikuwa hapa na Facebook inaitwa Tiny Black.
Yes.
Yangu nikapost Bungoma Digest.
Bungoma Digest was a big deal.
Was a big deal by that time. Remember ndio time yenye imepitisha kura Wangamati. Alafu bado iko very active,
very vibrant.
Na wase wako ndani karibu, ilikuwa na watu karibu 40,000 ndani.
No, it was doing more than that.
To like yani wase wamejoin 40,000. Sasa hii imesonga iko mbali sana. That time sasa bana imeshika post ukitupa hapo. My brother nitupa hapa hiyo nini saa 2 jioni unedited. na wachana ile yenye unasema aanza kushoot sasa. Unaona zile ujakata ziko tu ndani.
Venye raw
hivyo.
Yes.
Bro, by kesho yake sasa si unajua natupa naona dozi.
Yeah.
Bana niliamka ha video kameenda 5,000. Watu wame like 5,000. Watu wameisha comments watu karibu 2,000. Watu wanauza hatoto ni handani. Nice. So watu wanaanza kunifuata kwa hiyo nini yangu.
Yes.
Immediately kuna dem fulani akani text, akaanza kunipigia. Sasa mimi Facebook sielewi fit.
Yeah.
Ananipigia sasa nikashika akaniambia mambo na kutumia namba yangu hapo ni text. Nikachukua pale nikamtext akaniambia nimekuundia page.
Yeah.
Wacha na kuadd kama admin. Usipost na account hizo content. Nikasema nini unasema ati hizo ma videos zenye uko nafanya uko nazo zingine? Nikasema hapana. Akaniambia fanya zingine kama hizo.
Yes.
Na upost kwa hiyo page.
Yes.
Huyo dem aliniokolea sana Joel.
Yes.
Ilinisaidia nikagrowisha.
Yes.
Maureen, she played a very big role that time. So nikaweka.
Yes.
Ilisonga msee. Nikakuja sasa nikaambia madhe, mam, kama tunapiga content za Kiswahili, tuna compete na wa Nigeria, na watu wa Tanzania, si tujaribu Kibukusu. Hata kaniambia by the way una make sense. Mimi na wewe mtoto. Okay, na tunaanza kupiga. Bro, ili work.
Yeah.
It was a content that by that time people wanted something new.
Yeah, the market was
raw.
ready. Yes.
The market was ready to consume the content.
Yes.
That's why up to date someone can go back and watch my content that I did 2018.
Yeah.
6 years down the line.
Yes.
And they speak. Wachana sahi content zenye watu wanafanya. Everyone who is doing content right now ya Kibukusu ana copy from what we did.
Yes.
Like hata ukiwatch tu kama wewe umekuwa na watch content za Choffuri, ukiona tu mtu vile anact unasema anafanya tu kama Choffuri. Yani ni copycat.
Yes.
Like we did the original home setup, we did the original conversation that we used to happen in our homes. So it work out that way. Na nikakimbia haraka sana kufungua YouTube channel.
Yes.
And
kaanza kuziredirect
kuziweka huko. And that's why nilikuwa mtu wa kwanza sana kupata following huge sana kwa YouTube. Na pia kwa Facebook.
Yeah, you're doing amazing numbers, bana. Yeah. You're one of the trailblazer our content creation in Bungoma. Yes. And basically at a Western, because
ukiangalia the entire Western.
Yes.
In content creations vernacular content hata TV station hakuna msana nishinda.
No.
Yeah.
Nilikuaminia yenye mamangu alituma kwa family WhatsApp group yetu.
Yes.
Video yako.
Okay.
Hiyo ndio nilijua wewe.
Ukasema huyu amesonga. Nikajua wewe. Sema na madhe ameona u boys.
I think it is in this phone. I think I can be able to check to kuonyesha hiyo video.
Okay.
I was amazed. Paka sasa unajua mimi sikuangi the person to name drop. But I was like, anamjua, mimi namjua kijana rafiki yangu. But your place hata hawezi niamini. Nakaa tu kama mwenye na impose. So hapo ulikuwa umefunga. So fame imekuja.
Yes.
Now you're a famous person. Kila mtu anakujua. What are some of the challenges umeanza kuface sasa as someone who is famous but maybe pesa haijaanza kufuatana na the type of fame yenye ulikuwa ushaanza kupata?
Actually when I became famous, that nikipita hii kona msana nijua mwingine anakuja nini na nini.
Yes.
Remember I told you that I'm that type of a person who always anaona mbele.
Yes.
I went back to school when I'm already Choffuri.
All right.
I used to do remember sikuwa nimefanya fourth. So I went on and I did my fourth. That was 2019.
Okay.
Privately. And then after that, so ndo hiyo industry.
Okay.
Ndo hiyo mimi.
Iliendaje hiyo? Unajua umetuambia hiyo ya primary.
Ile nyingine ilikuwa tu nikutafuta sat.
Yes.
Na unajuanga mtu kama anatafuta sat hata apate D ama E yako comfortable. So nilitoka hapo na siangu ninaamka naambia naamka lakini msiulize sana certificate, niulizeni na hela ngapi ya kwa account yangu. Mambo ya shule achana na.
figured it out too. Amazing. So is there nini, what is the one thing you wish you knew kabla ulipuke as a famous person? Like like basically swali na kuuliza ni advice gani ungepea mtu mwenye na adjust, unaona anaenda kulipuka, like fame ndio inakuja, what advice would you give such a person? Kwa sasa wewe run into fame yenye unexpected fame. Unajua wewe na Githeri man kama mko mnakimbizana tu pia, yeye hakuwa anajua hiyo kitu italipuka, but wewe pia yako ndio inaenda.
You know, the thing I can tell someone, or the thing that I knew late, at times panga mambo yako.
All right.
Yeah. At times panga mambo yako, and especially mambo na shule.
Yes.
Either you agree or not, it will come to help you out.
Yes, for sure.
In one way or the other. Because in content creation, when you are facing illiteracy, you'll die a poor man.
It will reflect in your art.
Yes. It will reflect in your art, and it will make people think that you are ignorant.
Yes.
Kumbe, that is the type of a person you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So being smart, especially upstairs, is very important in content creation. The reason why I'm saying that, there are people who don't have numbers, but they have utilized the small numbers they have through akili to make money than us who have numbers. Yes.
Just because they are good, they are book smart.
Yani msali soma, then akaventure into this thing, na ikakubali kidogo. You know, most of people who are talented, most of them, they are not learned. You can go and do that mathematics research. They are not learned. Most of them unapatanga ni class 1 dropout, class 2, unapata mwingine aliwachia sijui wapi and all that. So hiyo kitu pia ina affecting when it comes to execution of finance, balancing na vitu kama hizo. Illiteracy inakwambia utakuwa tu, you will be funny milele. Illiteracy inakwambia hata ukienda mahali uperform wa kulipe na mchele si ni sawa. You get it? So hiyo ni upuzi. But kuna msemo mwenye ako na following ya watu 4, but the way ana package brand yake bro, anakuambia you know guy, we are coming to do the digital marketing, anaongeza kizungu mingi ndani, anakuambia so budget will run up to 100. Wewe watu wangapi umepiga wakianguka?
Attack me directly bwana.
Watu wangapi umepiga wakianguka? They are paying you millions of money. When it comes to delivery it's zero. At times unaona umeweka client budget ya 100 Gs, lakini ulikuwa umemwahidi utadeliver to 1 million, but umepiga 600. Na kuna fala fulani amedeliver 1 million views, ili inahitajika na client na amelipwa mchele.
It's just packaging.
Packaging yourself is very important. And that is why me personally, you won't see me on shows daily. Utaniona napiga show kila mahali
kidogo, lakini
utaniona ati sijui kila kitu niko naenda, ama mtu ananiambia sijui ni advertise mafuta ya kujipaka ama nini and all that. Utaniona nafanya hizo vitu, but when you come to survival, I'm top notch. Those are the things I've learned like 3 years ago.
Interesting.
So ningezijua mapema, hata sasa hivi ndio ningekuwa landlord hapo.
Probably yes. Ungekuwa unakimbizana wewe, ungekuwa our biggest export kama Bina, sasa ungekuwa unafanya vitu kama zenye Bina anafanya huko Nairobi sasa. Interesting. So there's a time sasa umeendelea, umeprogress, I think with a lot of support from your community ya Bungoma Digest. I think that somehow political class feel ingia ndani kakuinua kidogo.
Nope.
No? All right. So you get to a point paka unafungua Choffuri Films.
CF Films Kenya.
CF Films, inamaanisha Choffuri Films, right?
Choffuri Films Kenya.
CF Films Kenya. So you do that, and then unachangamsha, una churn out more productions, then siku ingine naamka naingia Facebook, unasema umeweka notice, close CF Films. What came to that moment? Like, is this a story you're open to telling us? Telling me?
You see, CF Films Kenya was my initiative. And I just reflected how my content creation, how I struggled when I was starting.
Yes.
And then we have to agree that the direction I took to open CF Films Kenya was the best thing, because through CF Films Kenya, it is a production that came and saved a lot of brands that we are seeing out here today.
Interesting.
Yes. So when I came up with that production, it made me realize that I can be a leader.
Yes.
I can be a brand manager.
All right.
And then my intent was to support the upcoming content creators and musicians and everybody.
Yes.
So I had friends who were in different countries, United States of America, Australia, and all that.
Yes.
Those were my sponsors.
Oh yeah,
those were my friends.
I've seen you pick them up on your in your podcast, in your conversations with them. Yes,
those were my good friends. Yeah. Now, when I brought in some boys to work with them and girls, and then when you work with somebody, you open up. You say, okay, you are talented, Joel. Let me introduce you to my friend so that he can support you through 1 and 2. Not a selfish guy.
Yes.
So the problem that CF Films Kenya faced was once I brought on board boys and I introduced them to those people who helped me to pay rent in town, make some errands hapa na pale, we had conflicts of interest of these young people. Yes. They wanted now to take it direct from those guys. Okay. So, people who have lived in different countries, they don't operate that way.
Yes.
Once wanaona kuna mambo ya kutokuelewana, wanajitoa. Na wengine wenye wanapenda vitu ya kufuatilia vitu na wanaamini. So wengine walinichomea sana. Kwa the guys when walikuwa na support. Yes. So unapata kwamba I have a small family I'm running, I have my personal issues I'm doing, so it becomes so hard for me to manage finances za run the CF company. And remember by that time ilikuwa inajiestablish.
Yes.
Mimi ndio nawashutia ma video on my bill, mimi ndio nalipa studio, mimi ndio nalipa marketing yenye wanaenda kufanyishwa Nairobi interviews and all that, but ROI, a return of investment, is very low. Music is very low. They are still upcoming. They are not thinking na vitu kama hizo. So unapata you are doing it, you are struggling and all that. So I said, adios muchachos, let me close it.
Yes.
So that, because ukiendelea kufanya na pia we brand yako inapungua.
Yes.
Na by the way ilirudi chini. Mimi nikaacha kufanya content anza kuna kitu iliniingia nikaanza kufikiria kwamba brand imegrow vizuri, inaweza stabilize hata nikishughulikia watu wengine. That was a wrong thought. So brand ikarudi backsliding ya Choffuri. Watu wakaanza kuona huyu jamaa shoot video afanye nini, lakini na support watu wengine.
Yes.
So I said even if the ship is sinking, you can't save everybody.
Yes.
You do what you can. That is how I decided nikasema let me work on myself first.
Yes.
So that is the genesis of whatever happened.
Pole bana, ni jani ya mwanabiashara yote bana.
Yeah. But after that I came again, stabilized, then I reopened it this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're back in business again.
Yes, I saw some 2 young people who are doing so well in music, then I say, okay, no worry, come. And then now we started and they are doing well.
All right.
Yeah.
Amazing. So is there something that fame has cost you that msemanga hapo ana hiyo bei ilikuwa juu sana, like kuna kitu gani fame inaweza kuwa imekugharimu, yani yenye una feel kama price that's a high price.
At times when you are purchasing things.
Yes.
When you are purchasing things, vitu tu ni za kawaida,
Yes.
Ungekuja tu kama umvaa hudu umefunika mpaka kichwa na uongea sauti wasijue ni nani, ungenunua tu hata na 30 bob.
Yes.
Lakini kwa sababu wewe ni Choffuri, you buy it at 200. Yes. It cost me at times nikiwa na boda, siwezi tu mlipa distance ya kutoka mashambani mpaka tao shilingi 30 bob.
Yes.
Nafaa nilipe so. Okay.
Tajiri. Ewe sivyo wase.
So those are the things. Alafu tena tu dem mwenye ninajua tu kutoka kwao mpaka hapa ni 150. Naona bado tu fare na double mara 3, vitu kama hizo. So
you just did it.
And pia demo akikuja, nakutana na Choffuri, siwezi kula kidheri na mandazi.
Amepandisha bei sasa.
Anasema I do pizza and kuku. And you have to do it. Unajitoa unasema na ningekuwa tu mtu ya kawaida, kijana ya kawaida, hii kitu ningepiga tu na nikule kwa bei rahisi. So That is how it happens.
So silly.
Yeah.
So bei unasema bei kila kitu kwako real estate around you ilipanda bei mbaya sana.
Ilipanda, ilishift mbaya sana.
Yeah, but sasa pia pesa inakuja ya msanii. Sasa tufanye aje?
Yeah, unajua sasa bana.
You giving, look at it as you giving back to the community in a sense.
In a way, but now giving back to community through women is very hectic.
All right. Then there was a time you and Sijui alikuwa one of your artists, Nekesa Halai. Was she signed to CF Films? Because kuna time nyingi mlikuwa Beyonce na Jay-Z wa Bungoma bana.
We don't have to talk about that because that is past, you know.
Come on.
We don't have to do that.
Come on.
Because I know the output.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yes,
it will cost me badly, and you know, I've told you I have a family.
Okay.
You know, I have a family, and the family that I have.
Yes.
As a good father.
Yes.
I won't want to have a lot of back and forth.
Right.
You know that name only. The name that you have mentioned. Yes. Even me, I don't want to mention it. You know, the name that you have mentioned it is so strong.
All right.
To an extent that whenever it is mentioned, it has what do you say? It is a culture name.
Okay.
It is a nerve name that anytime, any hour.
Unanipoteza lakini mimi najaribu tu kufuata basi hapo unaona tupa nje kweli kweli.
Like yani unasikianga ule ex mwenyewe, uwezi sikia bwana yako ako na yeye. You get it?
Wewe mzae.
Yeah.
Sawa, tuacha niache tu. Nilikuwa nataka kuuliza swali hapo lakini acha niache tu.
Mambo hiyo. Hiyo mambo achana nayo.
Mambo itachemka.
Mambo itachemka. Bibi ni mgeni ndugu yangu. She is newly.
Dishai kutana na Steve Kade ingine. Akaniambia, "Wewe Joel wewe sikukuonange popote." Nikaba bibi yako bado ni mgeni.
Bado unakaa kwa nyumba na yeye sana.
Kwa nyumba sana. So when you umesema you just rang in my head. Hiyo kitu Steve Kade alikuwa hapo mbele tu ya salama. Joel kama ameoa pipi mpya bwana. Haonekani hakuwezi muona trips, hawezi muona popote. Like Steve Kade aliambia mtu gani? Mimi sijawa bibi. Ni ule tu mwenye unajua. But hell, haina shida. Let us move to a topic I believe you will enjoy the most kwa yote.
Okay.
Yes, sasa umeamua lately I've been watching, I was going through, as I've been, you know, I'm a fan. Okay. Over time, through the friendship over the years, yes. To come any customer, but over time, you become friends.
We became brothers.
Yes. Yeah. So, I have seen how the evolution just before my eyes of you being a very socially active person. After this back, I think in 2019 ulifanya ngoma fulani wajinga nyinyi.
Yes.
You're a very socially conscious person, politically astute. Commenting on the Luya consciousness, trying to commentate on mambo ya venye region iko.
Yes.
Now, and it's very interesting. One thing I really, really admire the most in how you've been wielding your art in terms of being able to talk about social issues.
Yes.
No. And most recently, hata hii niliona hata jana sikuwa nimeiona isijui nipita aje when you and Sokoto did a skit on the cell of Nzoia Sugar.
Yes.
It is very poignant and it's very funny at the same time. Because the ending it was so hilarious, you know, very, very funny. What are your 2 cents about the sale of this sugar factory that is domiciled in this region and is supposed to have been something that elevates the people in this region? Where mawazo yako ni gani? I saw the art. I saw what you're trying to depict in the art, or the message, the civic awareness you're trying to portray. But truly, where we're in your individual capacity, what do you think as someone who wants to even have a political seat in this region?
You know, leadership, it is sweet when you rule people by their choice.
All right.
And when you listen to the people. But again, leadership is hard when the people they don't know even what they want themselves.
Yes.
They are just there. You know, in our, to be specific for us as Bukusu people, there is a culture that was installed into us that we believe in as certain things. We believe that poverty is part of us.
All right.
Okay. We believe like us lacking things, it is our thing. Kukosa sisi ni sawa tu, kukua maskini ni sawa tu, vitu kama hizo. So when it comes to Nzoia Sugar Factory, our people knows very well that belongs to them.
Yes.
And they know very well that Nzoia Sugar Company is their pride.
Yes.
It is their source of development and source of
100%, yes.
Of job opportunities for their people.
Yes.
But every time they always gamble with it. Because there is no politician where when there is no votes, when there is no support from voters. So first thing, our people, voters, first beneficiaries who are farmers from that company, they should awake and make tough decisions for them to get good leadership from their region. Because every politician who wants to vie in Kandui constituency, as a member of parliament, as an MCA, as a governor, have to come with a narrative that surrounds Nzoia Sugar Company. To lie to them, to convince them that is the solution for the Nzoia Sugar Company. But the truth is a lie. You know? Because first, a farmer is the one who knows how much he or she is paid, not a politician.
Yes.
Because he's the one who provides a sugar and sugar cane.
Yes.
But you find same farmers claps for those politicians who are selling the same sugar company. So it becomes hard for us, even people who are out, to help them get it. When the president was there, I told them that he won't allow anyone to come and sell that sugar company. 7 months later in office, he came back and said that we want to list this company to a private sector so that you can get more payment and all that.
Yes.
Same people clapped.
Again, yes.
Our governor works in the meeting, tells the farmers that president left here 300 million, but I don't know where the money is. And he was there handing it.
Yes.
With the MD and everybody. So hii shida ni ya watu wetu wote.
Yes.
The contract that they made between the Rai and the farmer and the Nzoia company goes for 30 years. And the somebody who is the secretary is over 70 years. The problem yenye nacho nyuma is for us Gen Zs who are 20 and all that. If it is a goodwill, why can they involve young people who are visionary and they can be part of the signing of the deal? What about the coming 30 years and the Rai family tells the Bukusu people that, you know, they on the way they sell this thing to Rai.
Yes.
The same haya Twitter secretary ni marehemu aliwaacha. So watu wetu wenyewe, they are the source of problem ya Nzoia Sugar Company. Farmers should know what is good for them. Farmers should elect people who have their interest. Fine, they may say they have leased the company. It's okay, it's already gone.
Yes.
But politicians, they always fight for their gain. If they are truly that they defend Nzoia for the benefit of mwananchi, why can all of them, the Tawe movement and Kenya Kwanza, come in one side and say that, Mr. President, okay, you have leased the company. Now, allow us to put there our watchdogs who will serve the interest of our people. Because they will change the management. If right now a farmer goes to ask for money, they will tell him that your sugar cane, you gave it to Nzoia Sugar Company, not to the Rai.
Okay.
So watu wetu ndio the cause of this. Trust me. Leo mwanasiasa akiita wakulima wenye wanadai pesa pale Nzoia, awakalishe chini na awaambia awapee kila mtu 100. Na waambie semeni Nzoia ni mzuri, kuuza Nzoia, watasema hivyo. Because our people, they have leaders, good people who have interest. Mtu hawezi kuambia every politician ni mkora. And other regionals are doing well. Not every politician in this world ni mkora. No.
There are some good leaders.
Ukitaka kujua kuna viongozi wazuri, Joel, visit other countries and other counties. Move from Bungoma, go to Murang'a, go to Nyeri. You will find that the MPs know what is construction and infrastructure in their constituent means to their people. Until ukuja Western ndio ujue wanasiasa ni wakora.
So basically, in a nutshell, you do not agree with
I don't agree
with the privatization of
I don't agree with it,
yes.
because I think that was some of the things that our leaders had a deal with the president.
Yes.
They told him that we are behind you because we want you to make Nzoia sugar functionable.
Right.
We want you to make pan paper functionable.
Yes.
Yaani mtu mwingine naye kwa deal useme wewe kaka, tukishamalizana tu ukishachukua hii kitu wewe turudishie hiyo maji yetu.
Yes.
Kidogo na anarudi akishachukua hiki na anaambia lakini fanya aje. Hii maji yenu situpe mtu mwingine akwa anawauzia.
Yeah.
People in Bungoma County, some of them plant coffee. But themselves drink tea. So they plant what they can't take it to a mill na watengeneze wakunywe hata wenyewe.
Yeah.
Very funny. In Western Kenya, we are the people participate in food security in this country. And you are the same people who face hunger.
Yeah.
Because chakula inatoka hapa Chwele.
Yeah.
Inapitia huko nje inaenda Nairobi. Na tunaanza kununua ikitoka Nairobi ikirudi Bungoma. Between kutoka Chwele to Bungoma wapi ni karibu. So I think it is just at times ignorance of people not having civic education. And our politicians are very smart. They don't enlighten our people. Yeah. They don't tell them that don't sell your maize for 20 shillings ununue mkati ili ukunywe chai uuzie mtu kabila nyingine ndio akuja kuuzia baadaye na 70 bob. You will know that the Luya people are facing poverty when you find our mothers in the morning amechukua mahindi gorogoro 2 anaenda anapeleka kwa duka ili umpatie maandazi akule nayo chai, because the circulation of money is low, so they have to sell food. They do is like a barter trade thing.
Another thing that really caught my attention while I was also going through your socials was the issue of the budget allocation, the recent budget allocation done at the county, where you were also decrying the allocation towards renovation of the renovation of the governor's office and the deputy governor's office, whereas the youth fund was being ignored. And not. So the question is, ulisikika?
Yes, I was hard.
Did that post of yours make any sort of impact?
It made like that. That post was very deep, and they really did some amendments, and I went back and congratulated them for what they did.
Okay.
Yeah, because I will be stupid as a leader. You know, at times when you criticize something and they rectify it the way you wanted, you appreciate it also. Yes. That means you are not biased.
That is good. So what was done?
What
allocation did the youth fund
they did for the year?
Yes.
I think they put it there around 10 million.
Okay, yeah, fine. Now we allocate 10 million. What does this 10 million get to do? Has it been put in any sort of affirmative action?
Yes, affirmative action has been there, because, you know, youth fund is there for these guys who does these small businesses. All right. And, you know, again, the problem where it comes. Also
so that they get grants.
Yes, grants
from
that
them,
ziko na less profit.
Yes.
If you take 100 Gs, you just give it back 100 Gs. Yes. Because it's for the youths, they know how you do it and all that.
Yes.
Vijana wetu pia wako na shida.
Yeah.
They don't go and apply those money. And they cry that the government haiwasaidii. And there are people who knows that this money is there.
So
wanachukua na wanafanyia biashara zingine. Because na unajua, at the end of the day when the budget is done, they take that money back to the treasury. So our youths also, they don't go to government portals and see what is happening. Their problem is just goes out there, cry, serikali, nini. But utaona kwa allocation yao ya youth fund, kuna pesa.
But don't you think maybe pia waliweka tu on paper allocate tu sasa 10 million of fresh Choffuri alafu business as usual?
No, money is there.
Yes.
Money is there, even to the national government. Money is there, Joel. Try to apply.
Do you know of anyone who is a beneficiary of this? This money.
Last year the governor had a meeting with youths and everything in Kibabi University. And there were a lot of youths who had done this small farming and all that, groups za wachache wameenda wamechukua 100,000 70 mavikundi za vijana, especially watu wanafanya hizo vitu mingi sana ni watu wanatoka Ocha. Yes. They understand that so well. So hapo mimi wanajua kufanya, kuna masibio wanatengeneza nyanya, wanafanya nini. Yes. They always go. So His Excellency Governor Lusaka did that. That was last year. But this year akitaka kuweka allocation ya budgeting na anatoa. So nikauliza, why loan something last year Kibabi na this?
What allocation was done for the previous period, financial period?
I think I didn't. I will lie if I will say that I know. Yes. But what I know is they had wakatoa.
Alright.
Na ndio maana nikasema they don't see fiti.
Yeah.
Kwa nini waeke governor? Ni nini wanafanya kwa hizo ofisi na vijana wenye wanafanya hiyo waache kuwapatia. But walisikiza then I see I think I was doing kazi ya senator. So oversight and of which it worked out.
Wakoli ata catch strays penye yako tu. Haya, another interesting recommendation, I think niko tu siku na kabla nilale, I was powering down, I read into your video ulikuwa unasema you were recommending something about assembly. I count assembly. Yes. Umejuaje hiyo? Umepitia yako hiyo
No.
You were making a recommendation
about me personally, I know things that I always
talk about,
criticize.
Yes. So you are recommending that the county assembly kukuwa na ability ya kustream.
Yes.
So that at least just the same way we stream the proceedings
national government
in the parliament and the senator, we also at the local level we be able to stream those needs. What do you think this gets to achieve?
It is, the reason why all of us are not in the assembly as a ward is because we believe in one person.
Yeah.
It will be stupid of us because in this ward like Halaba ward that I stay, we have people who have degrees.
Yes.
We have people that are teachers. We have people that are very elite. It will be so bad when they see the MCA can't construct even one sentence representing the entire ward. So it is good for them to be on toast and to know what the MCA is saying, so that when he is wrong, he comes back and we tell him, hey, yo, Cornelius, whatever you are saying in the assembly, we are not agreeing with that. Please change. Do something else. Makabichi, change. Museveni, whatever you are trying to say, we don't agree with you. We need oversight. Grace Sundukwa do that. We need oversight and accountability from grassroots.
Yes.
Because bad leadership starts from grassroots.
Yes.
There are counties that even if they are complaining that the president is not working, but there are counties that are comfortable because the governor is doing the right thing.
Yes.
Because every county has allocation of budget.
Yes.
And if that budget is in good use, everything will run smoothly. In our Bungoma County, if we have good MCS who can hold on the governor on toss, we will not have these problems that we have here every day.
And I think they'll be more accountable if they know that their electorate is watching.
Because in fact, they have, for economy to grow, there must be circulation of funds. For example, if they come up and they partner with our local TV stations, just the way government does with the KBC and all that, they don't have to take it to there. They want our people who are in village to partner, maybe with Tandao or maybe with West TV and all that, so that people in the village can see how the MCA is articulating issues, how debate it is. We young people, remember Grace is the chair of youth in the office of Minister of Youth and Fair Term.
I didn't even know this.
We don't know what they talk.
Yes. We would like to know though.
We would like to know.
Yes.
Are they making comments that we are not happy with, or they are doing what we know?
Are these minutes of these county assembly sessions, are they public? Do they get to be published?
That is the question we have to ask. And remember, they have in media, they have budget but they don't live stream. So that is the thing I was saying, that we as young people, this is not my problem.
Yes.
Nobody has funded me to say that.
Yes.
But as a person mwenye una akili mzuri, ukikaa chini ukifikiria tu, you will agree with me that you have to know what your MCA
is talking about
or
how they are representing you. Yes,
it is very important so that you know the people that you will elect. At times mnaweza tutoa mtu kwa assembly na mjui chenye wanafanya. Pia inasaidia MCA wenyewe, because unaona wanakuangusha kura na wewe kweli huko ndani huo unaongea. Na kuna mtu mwingine ukimwona tu kwa matanga vile anaongeanga unajiuza, na huyu anaweza make statement hata akatu represent kweli, because illiteracy is at high level.
Yes.
Ama wanaendanga tu wanakaa meeting, wanakunywa chai, wanamaliza wanasema adios muchachos, peace, nipatie yangu ya siku ni bwagi.
Yes. The allowance, yes.
So that is what I wanted.
No. I think it's a good. The reason why among the things I wanted to talk to you about, I needed to highlight this so that it gets even to a slightly better audience.
Yes.
Pia tena ikuwe ni conversation imekuwa furthered from that post of yours now to this one, and I hopefully ina get legs of its own, and maybe it just ends up being something that is taken up eventually, because if I ever get a chance to have maybe at the Speaker of the County Assembly to come on this platform, it is a question I will also remember to ask him, that bwana mbona hiki tu.
He's my uncle, by the way.
Ala.
Yes. He's my uncle, that guy. But he don't know that I'm his nephew.
Wacha bwana. So you recently, I think the most recent post of yours on Facebook, you recently met the president while you were in the company of the Principal Secretary Diaspora Affairs.
Yes.
Ilikuwa State House?
Yeah, ilikuwa State House.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Si kila mtu anaget kutana na president baba.
Yes,
ama hata kufika State House. Mimi hata siko sure kama nitaifika. Tuanzie hapo.
Utafika.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
And what was the nature of this visit? If you want to tell us a little bit about that.
I won't share more, but what I say is my meeting with the president was something that was planned by the people from the Mount Kenya. Okay? There was no Bukusu there. I was the only person there. And then I always work with a diaspora technical team as their software engineer, personally. That is something I know you don't know about me. I do software development, and I'm good at that.
Okay.
You should try me, I know.
All right.
I can do that. So those guys, and we had a meeting planned that Monday.
Yes.
So for me coming in, I wanted to highlight a few things.
Yes.
And I shared with the PES, Rosaline.
Yes.
And then she told me, okay, fine, whatever you're trying to say, you can accompany us to the president, then you share your ideas. And then the reason why they also considered my opinions is because of the community that is behind me. Yes. The voice that can speak behind me. The following that I have. Because numbers don't lie.
No, yes.
So I told the PS that, look, this is what I do. I'm into digital space.
Yes.
I do content creation. I've been working with this team from different types of countries. And then I've been helping them to sort their this and this and this and this. And I'm thinking now that I can take this creativity to do something else. Yes. And also I have my interest to do this and this and this and this and this. Then she said, wow, that is nice. And then, the visit to State House, they always want to work with authentic person. If something happens, where will they get you? So they saw that I'm legit. And they gave me that chance to be there.
Congratulations. Na hii umesema nimeshtuka bana, software development.
Yeah.
Uli self-taught, uli ego the shit out of this one. How does this come about? And at what phase of your life? Because ndio wewe unakimbizana na CF films, una shoot na mai, unakimbizana content. At what time did you slow down your life to
of late sijakuwa nikipiga content for the last 3 years.
Okay.
hii content ingine ya hiyo nini sijakuwa nikipiga because nilitaka ni get good gear ya equipment so that nisiendelee tu kuwa Choffuri ule. I need to change to now to do a good production.
Change the production quality, yes.
Quality to be top notch, stories ziendelee hivyo but enhance kidogo.
Yes.
So during that time I told you I went back to school. I've been doing different things. You know, my interest sana ilikuwa kwa mambo na electronic engineering, that is. I love to do that, so I started doing it. And also history na software engineering is something I've been doing online.
All right.
Online, and so far penye nimefika nayo I'm doing well because it's something I log in, I learn. Then once I'm done, I have to be graduating next year.
All right. At what level? At a diploma or degree level?
A diploma.
All right.
Yes.
Amazing. Congratulations.
But if it goes well, I will
pursue
add on
to a higher level. Huh?
Yeah.
Very nice. So I saw the feedback.
Yes.
On the picture.
Yes.
So you can easily tell how the winds are sweeping. Huh? So don't you think the association now, you see it by already, unajua tu right now mtu yote mwenye ameingia kwa Kenya Kwanza anapiganga picha hapo kwa penye mlipigia hapo. And that's the reason why you riled up a lot of people, and the comments were really super negative, and mambo kweli. Don't you think that was a risk for your brand in terms of?
It is not.
Yes.
It is not. You know what I believe, Joel, is uoga ni umaskini.
Okay.
You know,
fresh.
I'm a man on a mission.
Yes.
Remember, I didn't meet just Moses. That is not. I didn't meet a chief. I didn't meet an MP. I met a president.
Yes.
Who is the president of this Republic of Kenya?
Yes.
Is William Samoei Ruto. That is the president. In my village, if we ask anyone who have met a president, I'm the only person, including even the chief. I've never been close to a president. MCA, they have never, even elected members of parliament, they have never been given chance to go to see the president at a personal level. Wanaendanga tu vikundi.
Yes.
You know? So for me as a person, as Choffuri Tiny Mtadi, it is part of my achievement in my calendar.
Yes.
That a boy mwenye amosha vyombo from hapa Bismillah Kringeti.
Yes.
Kijana amelala studio.
Yes.
Kijana amesaidia watu wengine. Amekuwa na mpaka na president.
Yes.
This guy is something else.
Yes.
Without support hakuna watu wetu.
Haikuwa delegation ya Papa Roma ya kutoka Bungoma.
Ati Papa Roma amesema ati wacha nipeleke wasanii. No.
Wasanii wa Western.
In fact wanajiuliza kijana anajipata aje step. That's why most of them who are in that camp, they are saying that is Photoshop and
yes,
all
I
that.
saw those comments, yes.
Because, you can't underrate me.
Yes.
The brand I hold, the influence I hold in this country, I can be able to meet anybody.
Yes.
Depends with their schedule.
Yes.
Maybe tu mtu akue busy aseme tutaonana leo. But they appreciate.
Kipangwa vizuri
mnakutana.
Yes. I love it. That is nice. Nikitaka pia mimi kufuatilia hizo channel zako nitakuona kando.
Mambo kama hizo. So about the feedback, it is a political thing.
Yes.
And most of them they are in different parties and all that, and most of them they feel it is a threat for them.
Yeah.
Because Joel,
no, but you have to know, Choffuri, you have to admit right now the Kenya Kwanza government is a very
and I have to tell you that I will be a stupid person if I won't say that the government is frustrating people.
Yes.
Yes. That is why the meeting I had with the president was not all about political things. It was an official meeting that I had just to go.
Yeah.
You get it?
So it is
if I could have option,
capacity.
And remember, me disassociating myself with the president won't change the narrative of the people that they have against him.
Yes.
And again, we can just say Sijui Ruto and all that. That guy is smart.
Okay.
The way he has navigated from being a member of parliament up to where he is,
yes,
everybody will want to associate with him apate tu akili peke yake, wachana na vile yana rule akili tu vile anaweza fanya nini, anaweza tu make it to in life. Kila mtu anataka tu make in life. So associating with yourself with the wisdom, with people who have wisdom is good. Ruling with people is your personal decision, lakini wisdom uko nayo ya kujua kuingia unapanga maneno hapa na pale, kila mtu anaweza taka
ya kutenga
na vitu kama hizo. So si shida, but mimi chenye najua people are not happy with the president. Because they feel like the president is a president who doesn't listen. Is a president who doesn't he talks a lot of things. And what I can say,
makes a lot of promises, but does not
what
come
I can say,
them,
this is a challenge to every politician. Politicians, they make promises out of excitement. Vile watu wanapiga makosa na anaongeza tena uongo mwingine. So watu wenyewe ndio wanabambanga wewe. The relations go, the more get carried. Buda kama kameshika ndio waekea barabara wanapiga makofi. Maji nayo wanapiga makofi. Sasa napanga ipite wanapiga makofi zaidi. So I think that type of excitement ndio inafanya. And then another thing that people don't understand is Ruto, the president, tried to be the game changer. And when you are trying to bring something new to people, it will take you, even you will die.
Game changer.
Like yeye anataka people are doing the right way. Watu walikuwa wamezoea wanapitianga tu kwa hii barabara. Okay? Na wanakuja wanafunika hiyo barabara na wanatengeneza huko lami. Watu wataanza kusema kuendea huku ni njia ni mrefu, sijui kuendea. They will have issues with it because they are used to that. He started hivi vitu na housing, watu wakamuuliza kwani hatuna manyumba. He came up, he started hivi vitu ya SHA, wakamuuliza kwani NHIF ilikuwa na shida gani. He came up, he started this vitu ya food program. Akakuja akaanza hizo vitu.
Let us call them for exactly what they are, bwana.
I know. Let me finish. So hizo vitu zote zenye alileta, hakuuliza watu wanataka nini. Right? Yeye alileta vile anafikiria. So a good leader, you must do things according to the people's will. That's why even me today, if I'm going to look for votes, I will ask people. I won't do infrastructure hapa ya kwa shule niwaletee lab na wao wanataka pitch ya ball. Wanataka maji kwa shimo. So if you do against things the way people they don't want, you'll be a bad leader even if you are doing it right. So right. That is what the president is doing. He's doing the right thing but against the people's will.
Debatable, but I'll let it slide at that moment. Wacha niachie hapo. So I also saw one more thing that I saw on your socials that also caught my bwana, wewe una post bwana kupitia hizi vitu zote ndio nipate talking points, wewe ni bidii. So one thing also caught my attention, how you decried Morara Kebaso and Kasmuel venye walitake hiyo tangent ya kuingia kwanza wanaongea ni kama wanaenda huku, ni kama wanaenda huku, haieleweki mambo yao. You used a very nice maneno litumia, ilikuwa what I caught it, opportunism wrapped as activism. Such a strong worded statement. Presented with similar set of circumstances, don't you worry utajipata pia kwa
same situation.
Same situation.
That is not the point. You see, everybody, there is something called that at times you can start something for the community, and on the way it turns to be a self opportunity, and when the time to step back. Just the way the opposition is doing right now. The Gen Z are on the road doing the right thing. The opposition comes, takes opportunity of it. They also try to impose that they are mourning with them. The other day, what Eugene and they were doing with the Kalonzo in the streets and all that. So, the thing is, everyone in this world, or every young people, has interest. Even if someone wants to lead people, he has interest. So whatever, ukijua utaondoka, don't promise too much. That is what was my problem with Kebaso and the other boy nani
Kasmuel.
They played a big role, and they made young people believe in them, that they are part of the revolutions that is happening. But at the end, they went ahead and bed.
I'm alive to these conversations. Huh? Yes. I liked the idea of where Kebaso, what he was trying to achieve. Huh? But I think he was just up against a very strong machine that just ended up putting him in a certain position.
And again, even the people that he was trying to help.
Yes.
We Kenyans, we are just a difficult country. Because whatever he was doing, he was doing yeah. They are the same people tu wenye wamekuja wakamfanya nini? Wakamchapa.
But Morara alianza kuongea from both ends of his mouth. That's why people
I want to speak both sides of his tongue.
The reason why people turned on him. Hata Kasmuel was enjoying publicity. Paka venye tu alifanya tu na kikamramba, people wakaanza kukata stories zake. You are among the people who are saying hii hawajafanya fiti. That's
so unajua
because I can see the right. I've been following your conversations, and I'm happy with the way the advocacy you've been doing at locally, and even the commentary you're making on national dialogue.
Listen, let's talk about in local way in our Bungoma County.
Yes.
How many things that have I called out the governor? And how many things have I called out the senator? They are my friends.
Well.
All right? We meet. You can find my photos with the deputy, the governor, and the senator.
Hata niliona umeshika mkono MP Makali juzi kwa picha fulani.
Yes, tumekaa na wao. Mimi nilikuwa na Makali, tulikuwa na all MPs.
Hakuwa na Makali yoyote towards you until to unseat him.
He underrates me.
Oh, anakuwa underrate.
Yes, he underrates me.
Anaona tuko jokes.
Anaona wikijana until the day of issuing the IBC certificate to the member of parliament. What the fuck? So it was like this. Yes. So whatever I was trying to say is, I am not an activist. I'm a leader.
Okay, good point.
Okay,
to separate yourself.
Activists are those ones who want everything. That's why I was not on street when Maandamano was happening. All right. And the reason why I was not on street, I thought twice. We are going on the street to look for justice for one person. And when we go back home, we lose another 7 people. When again we go back on justice for 7 people, we lose another 20 people. Is that bad business? That is bad business. As a businessman, I won't invest in that type of business. Chasing bad money with good money. That don't happen that way.
There's a counter argument to that.
The thing I would suggest, going on street, it is okay.
Yeah.
It is a constitutional thing, right, that everybody amejipatia. But come to think of, we when you tumeenda street to demonstrate, we have been successfully not been shot dead. We go home. Then there are those guys who got it badly. What familia yao inaendaje? Mwenye ashapigwa risasi kwao sasa ni matanga tena. Wanaanza kulia and all that. And unfortunately those people who are being shot, they will never be recognized anywhere. Hata tu hapa Bungoma useme tu Boya aliuawa akipigania Ruto. Nowhere. So you don't have akipinga Ruto.
Yes.
Hizo nowhere. You don't have to die as a hero. Don't die in a battle that you know very well after you are gone, nobody will remember you. Okay? How I wish our young people, including me, we use this energy to get registered as voters. We use same energy to get IDs. And then we fuel up.
I hear you.
And turn out the day of voting.
That is the normal.
If we cause those mayhems during voting and make sure that the right leaders we have voted in, it will be, because there is no other way.
I hear you, Choffuri. But the conversation of demonstrations, I know, yes, they turn rowdy, and man, I don't know of anywhere in the world where demonstrations go well. Hakuna. Man, hata in France, there were casualties. Right now in LA, their demonstrations are muddy, they are bad. So, and the police are mandated to protect businesses and people.
Did they really protect that?
So
let me clarify something.
So that has to be decried. And if they hata wakiua watu, that has to be decried and sentiments.
It is bad.
Yes.
It is brutal to kill people.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
But let me tell you, Joel, I've seen you growing this business.
Yes.
From 2016, as a person who was selling movies for survival.
2012 actually.
2012 from that time.
Yes.
Up to now. Ukamaliza hiyo mambo ya movie, ukatafuta pesa, right now uko hapa penye uko. And then 2 young people or 4 of them, they just cross here with the fuel and burn this thing within 3 seconds. Because they are demonstrating that bad leadership is there. Wewe unahusiana aje na vile nani Ruto ana rule hii country? Hauhusiani nayo, lakini watakuwa wamekosea wewe as a person, wamekurudisha 2012 na nao uko 2025.
Yes.
When will you again come back? For those people who think like the way I'm thinking, they will see that I'm making sense. But for those people who don't see this thing on the other side, they will think, and again, policemen wako na tabia mbaya. Okay?
Yes.
Lakini tena wamepewa bunduki. Mtu wako na tabia mbaya, ako na emotional problem, na amepewa bunduki. Na wewe unajua, noneno na mnyang'anya bunduki.
No, I hear you. I hear what you're saying around that. I agree with some sentiments. I don't agree with some.
So let us go for demonstration.
Yes.
But when we go for demonstration, unajua hata kama hapa tao kwetu, people go for demonstration. Na maaskari ni wazuri, mnaenda mpaka wanafika. Ikifika kitu saa 8 pale, they feel like it is enough. And then wapi? Nyumbani.
Wanakalipua.
Okay? Na vijana na wao wanasema bado energy iko, wacha tufanye aje? Tuko mtaa bro. Na polisi wanasema na sisi tumechoka kuwafuata na marungu, mara mko huku, mara mko huku, mara mko huku. Like for example, the distraction that happened at Jadelica. Yes. Jadelica are your business partners with you, Joel Flash here.
Yes.
Iliwakulia nini? A building that belongs to our own son. Who is trying to invest home. Wanyama, who is trying to invest in our motherland. That right now in Bukusu land, Bungoma County, 80% people have done investment here are outsiders, not the Bukusu. Why do we have to go ahead and destroy our own son's property? Who is trying to develop the hometown than their politicians wale wame-elect? So we have to think about it.
Yes.
It is good to demonstrate. It is good to fight for our rights. And let me tell you, by the way, if these people feel, even if you come out to say the truth the way I'm saying, they will say that they will not vote for you. It's not a problem. I can step down 2027 and step up 2032. So, as much as we want revolution, as much as we want good leaders, let's also think.
Venye nakusikia ukiongea hivi wewe ni 1 term au wewe ni 2 term?
Mimi at the moment niko 0 term. Okay? Vile mtandao inasema niko 0 term. Lakini mimi mwenyewe I know what we are chasing.
2 term au 1 term wewe?
Mimi?
Yes.
Oh, about the president?
Yes.
Come on. The president is doing badly.
So 1 term.
I can't be in a ship that is sinking. Yeah, that is the truth.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. We can't be part of a good person will always do a good mathematics.
Yes.
So I'm where I don't like losing.
That's bold of you.
But if tomorrow things goes well, because president have a lot of time to improve these things. He has 2 years to improve. He can do away with the things that he wanted to do. Vitu yenye alikuwa anafikiria na nini and do whatever he want to do.
Well, I am really eager to see that happen, but I do not think so.
Yeah, for those people who believe in magic.
Yes, well, let's see how that goes. Anyway, I think the previous conversation we hosted here a gentleman, Diogratius, na akakojolea sana history ya Iluya Unity, the efforts right now being fostered by our able governor Natembea. And I just wanted to have a feel of what you think about his efforts za kuwrestle the leadership from Papa wa Roma and to spearhead or champion the leadership ya the Luya ama kukua the poster boy wa Luya Unity. What do you think of his efforts?
For
and
me,
what do you think of Luya Unity? Is it feasible? Inawezekana.
For me, I've associated myself with the elderly most. Okay. Wazee sana. Mimi upiga content ukiangalia na wazee sana. Na wazee wameniambia kwamba if you want to be a good leader in Bukusu land, don't use provoking words.
All right.
Don't insult people.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Natembea, he has a good cause.
Yes.
Whatever is pushing, it is clear. Whatever his arguments are clear.
They're actually valid.
They are very valid.
Yes.
To us, the Gen Zs and the junior generations, and to those who are millennials,
yes,
who understand what Weta has been doing back them days and what is happening right now and how is the position of the community, vile tuko,
yes,
according to their leadership.
Yes.
But the problem is one. Nobody's underrated in those two fights. There are people who are suicidal supporters who don't believe in change. And I've told you that is the problem with our community. They will champion you up, and when the time comes, they will go back to their
default
roots.
settings. Yes.
That is what happened to our former governor.
Yes.
It is not, whatever Natembe is doing is not new. It was done.
By whom?
Wycliffe Wangamati, Dr. David Yeseli, the former MP.
I would argue the closest thing to...
You know what they did?
Yeah.
Maybe you got their points wrong.
Yes.
They were walking around saying the same thing.
Oh, yeah. I get what
that
you
we
mean.
don't want for the Kenya. We are taking this from
when they were setting up
leadership.
Yes,
The coup.
Yes. I remember, yes.
And the system fucked them up.
Yeah.
You remember? And people were with them. People supported them. People say that is the direction to go.
Yeah.
But when the right time came for execution,
the critical moment.
Yes. Time to make tough decisions. People, watu walitoroka. So whatever I can say, tell the governor,
yes,
he has to be very, very careful. Very careful.
But one might argue...
Because
yes,
it is not all about only people.
Yes.
It's about the system that has been created. The culture that has been created. There are people huku nje ukitembea ukiwaambia sijui Weta amefanya nini. They don't agree with you. Mpaka unakasirika. You give them points but they don't see.
No, Choffuri, one might argue that I understand the equation to Eseli and nani hata Wamunyinyi alikuwa mix.
Alikuwa.
Yes, na nani na Wangamati. I understand what that was more of like a Bungoma supremacy battle. But I want to think that the game that Natembeya is playing is not just locked in Bungoma.
Now listen.
He's trying to do a larger Western kind of calculation.
He's doing it so well.
Yes.
And
so
he has done it so well up to now.
That's the question I was asking.
Where
you.
is the majority?
Yes.
Bukusus.
Sure.
It is the Bungoma.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Bungoma is a mother of Trans Nzoia.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that my argument means that I'm in support of Moses Masika Wetangula, the speaker.
Yes.
I'm just trying to argue as an elite, trying to see things on both sides.
Yes.
Number one, if the Speaker of National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, he has interest for the people of Western Kenya, as he has purported,
yes,
kutoka kitambo.
Yes.
And if Natembeya has the interest of people, as he's saying right now,
yes,
those people, we give them only 2 years from now.
Tutajua mbivu na mbichi.
All right?
Yes.
For them to sit down,
yes,
and tell us what is the direction. 2 of them, not 1.
Do you think that is possible?
The reason why it is not possible, that is why we will know that these people, they have same interest, same character, they want to achieve the same thing.
No,
Because listen,
yes,
if if Natembeya is chasing same goal for the people of Western. Remember, this country is run now with tribalism. Whether we like it or we don't like it, it is that way.
We are divided along tribal lines.
So we don't want Natembeya and Wetangula to come to divide the Bukusu people to bargain their thing.
Yeah, good point actually.
Okay?
Yes.
If they have interest that it is true for the people, let them unite.
Find a way to work together.
Yes. By 2027.
We will be more compact, yes.
It will be more easy. There will be no Natembeya to come to Bungoma to make the same agenda that Wetangula has. Wetangula will do it here. He will do it from there. We will go to Kakamega as two to talk to the people of other tribes that support us. We want to get this home.
Yes.
Because if we will have a split by that time, which type of leadership tutataka? People who are in opposition from Western Kenya, Bukusus who are in opposition, and Bukusus who are in government. What is happening right now? Even if the Eugene Wamalwa is not the good person for the people of Western Kenya, because his interest matters.
Okay.
If he could have been the best person during the time he was in office, could have done marvelous. Right now, zile nini wanapandisha wanajeshi, ingekuwa ni Wabukusu tupu. If you agree with me or you disagree with me, tribalism in politics matters a lot.
So yes, it's a reality,
my request to our leaders, that is His Excellency Governor Natembeya and Speaker of the National Assembly Moses Wetangula, they should put their ego aside and think of the community. But
yourself here, you've said very well that you will not be part of a sinking ship. And right now, the winds are sweeping this direction. And
that's why I'm saying.
And Moses Wetangula is here holding tightly to this sinking ship.
Yes.
And Governor Natembeya is trying to tell people, no, this gentleman amekuwa hii miaka yote, hakuna kitu amefanya, iko hivi na hivi. Tuendeni hivi. He's trying to rally people in a different direction. So are you trying to tell me that he should be just ashinde tu hapo akifuatana na huyu ndugu mwenye haoni mwangaza ndio hiyo?
Ndio, that's why nasema
yes,
we are urging our speaker,
yes,
Moses Wetangula. Unaweza kuwa umekosea watu, sikiza. Unaweza kuwa umekosea watu in one way or the other because we are not right.
Yes.
Unajua hata ukikam kuangalia kwa leadership ya Moses Wetangula, there is no office Wetangula has hold that has funds.
Okay.
From the time he was a member of parliament, back them days.
Yes.
Let's say he failed
that has funds.
Yes, yani allocation of funds.
Yes.
He has been a senator all the way.
Yes.
He has been doing oversight. Say those shoddy deals hapa na pale za Quran, all right? But tukimblame in terms of ati amepatiwa allocation, amefail kujenga darasa and all that, will be stupid.
But member of parliament siko na
listen, that was back before devolution ya division ya county and all that series ya kugawanisha na hizo.
Yes.
We are saying when he became the senator from 2013.
Yes.
Tukianza kuambia Wetangula alifanya nini during that time without allocation, tutakuwa tu pia sisi we are being too much.
Yes.
All right? But now, because he's a leader that people listen to,
yes,
he should put pride aside.
Yes.
And right now see that the people want this.
Yeah.
Na kweli kama anapenda watu wake, aachane na hii yenye naendelea.
Yes.
And it will cost him nothing.
Go.
Very tough decision to make.
But
it's just my opinion.
You might actually be vindicated in the muda ikiendelea.
But what I know,
yes,
Wetangula is a schemer.
Yes, that he is.
He is a schemer and is a smart politician.
Yes.
He knows when the right time is to you remember when they were in opposition, the time they waliruka nje na ma-DVD.
Yes.
So, but something can happen.
So I love it. Umesema vizuri. Umefanya hata nime think differently along your conversation, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. So now you want to unseat Nani, Mr. Makali.
Yes.
What do you think he's not doing right? And what are you thinking you're going to do better than what he's doing for the constituents of Kandui?
First of all, Kandui is a constituency that is a capital city of Bungoma County.
Yes, sure.
And as somebody who has traveled in different towns and small countries that I've gone, be it Uganda, Rwanda, I put them on my achievement list. And there are things that I know that if we improve in this county, in this constituency, especially the town of Bungoma, can be better.
Yes.
When it comes to environment, when it comes to collection of, what do you call it?
Revenue?
No. Takataka.
Or the garbage.
The garbages.
Yes.
It must be on top notch. Positionings of zile soko, where the people to do the right sellings and everything.
Yes.
Arranging this county, talking with the stakeholders, business people, to make sure that they beautify the constituency. Talking to NEMA, doing partnership with NEMA and people. As a leader, you provide even rangi to beauty the constituency. Those are the things that I personally, as a member of parliament, when I'm given chance to be a member of parliament of Kandui, there are factors that I have to see. I have to make sure that when someone is entering the constituency, knows that we are now in the capital of Bungoma County, by making sure that is beauty. You know, making the town beautiful and controlling garbages is the way you associate with the traders and the revenue collectors.
Okay.
That way. Some of us have been in schools that we went to school without shoes. So I know that improving on making schools with tiles, it's a game changer for schools. Personally, I used to want to be a musician when I'm in school. So part of my agendas and my manifesto is to make sure that every secondary school has a studio, music studio, so that we move away only for football competition. We make music competitions, so that we bring on producers from different countries, because right now talent is part of revenue collection. People make money through talent, and someone like me as a content creator, I'm paying United States of America every month around $200 kupitia YouTube. Ukipiga hesabu ya the entire year, unawapatia karibu unawapatia like $1,000. So talent has become part of things to venture into. Mwanafunzi anaweza kuwa mbaya shuleni kusoma, atake ati a drop out shule ndiye aenda akuwe msanii. Kwa nini asikue tu shule na studio iko shule na pia ikuwe part of it yenye anafanya akikuwa shule, motivational ya yeye kukaa shule. Those are some of the things I feel. And then we have been with this type of leadership of just giving bursary, kujenga barabara, bursary kujenga barabara, kutengeneza laboratory, bursary kujenga barabara. We need to make these things digitalize again, like come up with the new ideas. If the Ministry of Agriculture, they are buying tractors for the farmers to go to hire to plow their farms. Personally, as a member of parliament, I would like to have every ward has its own tractor, so that it will be easy for the people to do it. If the ministry is buying ambulances, I as a member of parliament, I have to come in with friends, NGOs, make good rapport with other people to make sure that every ward has its ambulance. Imagine somebody from Dorof is sick and he needs an ambulance from town to go there 2 hours. Ndio imleta hapa town atakuwa amekufa. But if you have one from the sender that comes one way, it is better. So we need to change the type of leadership. They just pay bursaries for students to go to school. Once they're educated, they are there. What else? You know, a member of parliament can change a life of a student.
Yes,
or
for sure.
by just giving a phone call to recommend him in a company. So we have to be responsible as leaders to take action, to be part of people who are looking jobs for our people. In this county, someone is awarded a tender to do cabbage collection with 4 boys on one truck, which are 6. And 100 of youths are jobless. And he's paid 36 million per month. That is being selfish, if you ask me. But if you give them opportunity to make sure that the youths are more on the tracks, so that even if they put down the price to pay them, like if they were paying them 800, but they can pay them 400, but other people can take 400, it's a fair game.
Choffuri, what I'll say regarding this, I hope, you see, hii si mara ya mwisho tunaenda kukuinvite kwa hii platform. So what I will say, maybe one moment, so you see we've introduced you to our viewers.
Okay.
So the better thing I think to do or say would be like one day, one time we'll invite you back here when you've actually structured your manifesto properly, and now you can come and itemize. And tuichanganue tuseme huyu Choffuri anataka kuwania, because now we are actually domiciled in Kandui, and we'll challenge you on every point. Like that can just be like a conversation on its own.
I get it. And I appreciate that direction.
Nimesikia some of the points. I want to challenge you on some of them, but naona pia ita take time. I get it. Yes. So I just feel for to be even fair to you,
yes,
when you have actually structured your manifesto and now you actually are kengele melia sasa now, katoto na kimbianga, now the bell has rung, now people have hit the road. I feel that would be like a fair opportunity for us to actually now discuss your manifesto, and maybe the people watching can be able to say that, hey, this is the person I should be voting for, and this is the person who has my interest at heart.
Yes,
but then again, when I was looking at some of the comments, whenever you anytime unajitaka can do 001, most of the people feel, okay, you can say they are underrating you, but most of them are of the opinion that Choffuri, hii kiti ni kubwa sana kwako, why didn't you probably go for hata Kalaba MCA ama nini. Most of them are of the opinion. What do you have to say about?
Because they believe, because there is no one has ever done that.
Yes.
You know, that is a new thing.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
There is a youth at my age of 27 years has ever tried to contest for a member of parliament. That's why they have to adjust to new change, you know, and underrating somebody.
Kulikuwa na kale kajamaa huko, sijui ilikuwa Meru ama ilikuwa wapi. Kalienda
na alipita.
Kalipata Mercedes Benz ama sijui ilikuwa nini, kakatulia tena.
Ule mwenye alikampeni bila kitu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is possible.
Yes, it's possible,
people can underrate you,
yes,
but you as a person, you know what you want.
Yes.
You know, and you know, everybody bites what he can chew.
Yes.
So that is what I feel, that if I am given that opportunity, I can do it. But again, time will tell.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Remember, I'm a person who listens.
Yes.
So if they say that I can't,
yes,
and they give me option. Wakisema, okay, siwezi Kandui, wanipe governor, ama wanipatie senator, of which I don't have that qualifications kuwa governor,
yes,
right now, but I can be a senator.
Yes.
Nina mdomo ya kuongea, although.
But you're doing a good oversight role, even on the sidelines, and
it's working out.
It's working so far so well.
And the reason why it's working, it's because of the numbers.
Yes.
Yes.
But wanasemanga numbers za mtandao na za ground ni tofauti, so
but I can challenge you.
Yes.
Get outside of, like if today you get out.
Yes.
And ask 10 people if they know me. If you get only 2 people who knows me, don't go to people specific. Ask anybody.
Yeah. Take a sample of 10.
Yes. Take a sample of 10. If you get...
So now the alienation will be between hiyo kujulikana, notoriety, na kupigiwa kura. So ndio nasemanga ground mambo na kuanga sometimes tofauti.
Politics is different.
Yes.
Because politics, the first thing for you to win election is to be popular.
Yes.
And how you speak to people.
Good point. Yes.
So you won't win an election when you're not popular. When people, they don't know you.
Yes.
So for me, people know me. I know they know me. They appreciate the job.
Step ya kwanza
that is the step I've already done.
Uko na platform tayari.
Yes, I have already platform.
Yes.
Whatever I'm trying to tell them that I'm Choffuri, the content creator, who have been entertaining you for this while, but now I want to do something different for you guys. Can you give me opportunity?
Give me a chance.
Yes, that is what I'm asking them. But they won't ask me, Choffuri Mugani, they know me already. Yeah. So it is my work to pursue them to support my candidature.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good luck. I wish you all the best bwana.
Thank you.
Najua wale watu wengine mimi siwajui, wewe at least nakujua.
And it will be happy
Usione kuuliza maswali ngumu kufikiria labda siko kwa kona yako. I am actually vouching for you, but I think it's my job to actually ask some of these questions to bring out the best.
And it will be good of you coming to my office.
Yes.
Pale CDF unasema ni aje bro. Kumbe hiki tulichukua. So itakuwa furaha pia ya boy wako wa hood. Boy umeona akigrow. You are the without you guys. Wewe kumbuka wewe mwenyewe uwezi jua, but wewe I used to work for you.
In a way,
wewe ulikuwa unajua nani anapanga viti za show. Hukuwa unajua? But you used to pay. Nani wamepanga, vijana wamepanga, wale wasanii. You used to give us opportunity kwenda pale. So you have supported me and I'm very grateful, because kama watu kama nyinyi hamungekuwa tukiona mistakes zenye mnafanya, sisi sasa tungekuwa tunarudia. But you did mistakes, tuliona, tulichange, mulikuwa mna change, na pia tunaenda the right like some of us utaona vitu zetu zinanyororoka, si eti tunajua, because tulione kwa watu. And we really personally I really appreciate that.
Amazing.
Yes, thank you.
So as we warm down, throughout Iswali, you don't have to tell us the numbers, but you can just tell a little bit stories kama inawezekana. What is in your content creation career, which has been the biggest gig you've ever done, and what was it all about? Like
the pay or what?
The biggest contract. You can tell us about the contract itself, not necessarily the figures, but kama unataka kutushangaza pia unatushangaza tu.
Yes, I've done I've partnered the biggest gig I did with Google.
Amazing.
That was last year.
Yes.
Yeah, Google paid me well. It was amazing.
How do you get to partner with Google on a project, and what were you doing for them?
I was doing Google Discover for them. And they wanted a regional thing, so they came and did survey from Kisumu. And then they wanted people who are purely local content creators. So they were asking, do you know this, do you know this? So they did from Busia. Sijui siku ilikuwa nimefinyiwa ama nini, kila mtu aliuliza Busia alipata. So once they are done wakiwaita boardroom, tunakwambia tulikuwa Busia out of 10 you got 6. Amazing. Tulikuwa Kakamega out of 10.
Sababu ulikuwa unaniambia hapa na kiburi ati ukishika watu. Amazing, nice.
Tukaenda Kakamega out of 10 you got 7.
Nice.
Kaniambia out of 10 Bungoma you got 10 over 10. Nice. They told me out of Kitale you got 10 over 10. I was wow. Na tulikuwa na maboys wangu pia wa hood.
That is very validating.
I did that. They gave me something. It was amazing for me because account yangu inasoma tu mara moja, have meter man. Niko my pigwa tu contract ya miezi 2 safi. Then nice. I did also right now I'm working with Safaricom.
Okay, that's an active contract right
active
now.
Contract.
What are you doing for Safaricom?
I'm doing for them nini naitwa discover nini favorite yako. Kama mse unapenda kuwatch content ya kupika, unapenda kuwatch, so the best bundles you can dial for that specific thing you are watching within an hour.
Nimejua na wewe.
Yes. So that is what they are doing right now, and they are partnering with the content creators. So in Western Kenya, I'm the one doing it for them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big things, man.
300 for them. So
big things. So this is like a monthly engagement, ama you? Yeah,
they give you only
3 months.
3 dates in 2 months.
Okay.
So wanakupatia kama tarehe 3, 21, then hiyo mwezi mwingine wanakupatia tarehe 17.
Okay.
So that is how you work with them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What am I forgetting kwa hii maswali? Nilikuwa na maswali mingi kwako bana.
And then I did one that was done by politically.
By?
There is a politician who really appreciated my talent, mpaka nikasema wewe Mungu akulambe kwa uso. That is David Esel. Yes. That guy appreciated my talent, and I said,
ndio sababu ile time nyingine nilikuwa nasema kama politics ishai kusaidia
no politics kunisaidia kwa politics. Supporting me hata tu kuninulia ati sijui msame kunia kamera ama amekupatia 10, no, that was
but
business.
Okay.
It was business, and he was a member of parliament, and he just saw what I'm doing and he tell me, yo my guy, nisaidia hapa.
Kula hii.
Nisaidia hapa.
Very nice.
Safi sana.
That is very good validation.
Yeah,
nasikia fiti.
Yeah, nasikia fiti, man.
Yes.
That's why I said inakupatia nguvu, and that's
yes.
why I said that they are good politicians.
Yeah.
And that guy is one of them. Amazing. He can't promise you what he can do.
Eseli, if flowers.
Yeah.
I saw in your conversation with Ainea Nabwire.
Ainea, yeah, that is it. Nabwire.
So niliona one of the things that really caught my attention ile tulikuwa sema wasanii wanajazwa kwa poster na wanalishwa kuku.
Yeah.
Wanaongea fiti.
But that is true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Why
that is true.
What do you think that
for us
in a not so long, what do you think they can do to package themselves differently?
In Western Kenya is the only place you'll see a poster of all celebrities that you know in one poster.
Yes.
And the show is they are paying nothing.
Lawyer night.
Unaona hapo Steve K, unaona Sami Mangara, unaona Opeta Msungu, unaona Choffuri, unaona Hocha, unaona nani, everybody. Na wanasema entry free.
Wasi.
Mundu tia biashara unakaa hivi. Wait a minute. Wanawalipa na nini? Ni sasa tu za pombe peke yake. Doesn't work that way. So what I'm trying to say is as a community, let's believe in one brand. Najua kwa nini wanaendanga wengi. Wanaogopa ati mimi nikienda peke yangu nitavuta watu waje ama nita maintain stage.
Yes.
That is the fear. Ati wanataka waende watu wajiamini. At times unaonanga Steve anapiga tu showman solo.
I like Steve.
Create an online community. Create your fan base. Listen to your fans, what they want, especially in the music industry. Produce something that relate with your people so that when you call them, they will come.
Yes.
Same na the other Ohangla people. Prince Ida will not need Choffuri to be in Bungoma.
No.
He will come alone. He will do it.
Pull
he
numbers.
Will take money and go.
Yes. Anaenda hata kwa vijiji.
Yes, kwa kijiji yako. Atapiga wakuja aende.
So
packaging yourself as an artist, especially in music, it plays a big role. Ndio unaweza show up hivi jamaa anaangalia video yako anaona Vixen anadanzia kwa lami. Kidogo anaona mwenyewe mvar material nyingine ni material ya kiti kwa video. Umepiga gago za kuchoma milango badala upige gago za and that is what is happening to our musicians. And I like it because Steve K juzi nimeona pia anavaa kama vijana wadogo. There is sample there amemwita akamwambia akamwambia wewe fala kaa hapa nikuonyeshe. You know what you are doing, this is to play. Mambo unapiga long inafunika viatu hizo.
Fulani hapo.
Mambo unapiga bottom inafunika viatu. Hivi vitu ya upuzi sitaki. Let's do this. People are going this direction. Yeah. So whenever you approach a corporate business partners, you tell them, hey, yo my nigga, budget yangu mi upiga 2 show na 1,300. Anakuambia let's make it 250. Wanaangalia video wanasema yenyewe jamaa amespend.
There is a certain caliber to what they're doing. Yes.
But unaenda hapa mjamaa anaangalia video haoni hata ukisemele 10,000 haoni ndani. Juni lango akiona gagozo umevaa ni nchwani. Akiona nguo umevaa naye ndio maharibu zaidi. Video director shoot na gimbal anakufuata tu na kamera anatingika. Video vixen ayuko ni mama tu ya mtu.
Wale wako wasikuza kitabu zile.
Wewe unaleta mademu unakula ndio video vixen. You don't partner up with models. You don't pay for models. Music is business.
Yes.
And that is why Diamond is my favorite artist every time.
Yes.
He may not be that good talented, but akona bidii. He gives you what you want.
Yes.
That is what is happening.
Amazing, man. Amazing. What keeps you up?
Wacha nikumalizia hapo. Ati halo ndio peta akuje inakuaje ati bora watu wangu wa bandi wakule. Ati watu wangu wa bandi wakikula na watupe fare. I'm trying to tell you.
Wacha.
So if we change that direction, that let's ask money, let's not involve food. Now, so that So I'm just trying to say Steve K anasema ati watu wangu bora weko kwa basi mimi utanipa tu kitu fulani. No. And that's why Steve K is one of the most expensive artists.
Yeah.
I've been in different rooms when they are making decisions of who will bring on board nani. Unaona Steve wamemwekea kama 150. Then you see another person mwenye anamfuata wamemwekea 7K. Kumbe huyu jamaa wa 7K mwenyewe aliamua aongee. You get it? Hati wananikula pesa, wacha mimi niongee tu na mdosi anamwambia bana, si tunataka kukuweka kwa shoti, wewe umekataa, utaki 10,000. Hati mkubwa, mimi sijakataa. Hati mpaka nilikuwa nimesema basi watoe weke 7,000. Hati ndakuja mdosi, tuma picha WhatsApp tuweke kwa posta. Unatoka Bungoma na 7,000. Unatumia 1,500 kwenda, of course hiyo huwezi pata ndege. 1,500 kwenda, 1,500 kurudi, and 300. Utafute mahali pa kulala hapo 500. Na mahali penye unalala utapeleka nyumbani nini kunguni 500 bob. So you are going home with 3,000 na umekula huko na umekaa kwa gari mpaka Nairobi. Is that really business? I ever told a client that if you don't afford me, leave me alone. Don't compare me to Hocha Local. Don't compare me to MC Opash. Don't compare me to anybody. Hey, if you compare me with them, they are good MCs. Why did you call me? Enda wachukue wao. Na trust me, kiburi yangu nimelipwa wedding ya mtu ametoka US 170 because I lied them in Mombasa. Na tunamaliza na kusoti. Mi bado mbichi kaka. Sasa unasikia? Nilidanganya niko wapi Mombasa, sasa yeye niko Ndengelwa. Nimetulia nikamwambia niweke flight. Akalipa flight.
Sasa taona.
Nakuja na jamaa wangu mwingine. But that was business, iliisha hivyo, atanifuata aniambie hivyo.
Unless kama
I'm trying to say that people should package themselves.
Yes.
Hey, I will be there, I will be in Kitale. Then kama uwezi make gari kuja kunichukulia, pay for somebody will come to pick me up.
Yeah.
Package your brand.
Amazing.
It's very important.
Amazing. I love it. I hope watasikia though. I hope watasikia.
Some will disagree with me, some will insult me, but that is the truth.
No.
Even if me tomorrow nione mahali nimeenda, kama leo video tumwa naongea nimeko kwa birthday fulani hapo ya beshte, huyo ni beshte yangu, ananijua, tunapiganga kwa naye kitu mahali. So ananiambia sikuje ukue MC hapo, nikamwambia sasa unajua mimi niko kwa management bana, kutoka tu peke yake lazima akaniambia, nikamwambia 40,000. Akaniambia bana, budget yangu yenye nimepiga kitu ni 120, akiwa anaweza kulipa nusu ya pesa ya budget. Nikamwambia ni sawa. Mwambia ni sawa. Lakini nilikuwa nimwambia mama zangu, unajua sasa mama zake wanatoka Ocha. Kwa mwambia mimi rafiki ya Choffuri. Sasa hiyo ndio nilijiguza nayo.
Nikakwambia kwa hiyo sasa.
Kamwambia wewe kama uwezi fika 40, weka 30. Okay? Na hiyo ujue tu mimi nakuja tu kidogo na mimi nimeenda.
Yes.
Akaniambia fiti. Ambia sasa unajua mimi sina mafuta ya gari. Sasa mimi nimepiga hapa simu tao, nimepelekwa hapa na 500. Mapigo ya 35. Makuja umetulia. That can serve you the entire month.
Yes.
In our good economy ya Bungoma.
Ya Bungoma, yes.
Utakaa na hiyo 30. At least ukikutana na watu hapa na pale, you can easily buy uji and pale landlord amutasumbuana.
Yes.
So fanya giki moja na ikulipe vizuri, then ufanye 850 na zote ukiweka pamoja has make sense.
Azifikia hata zikukosea, na kukosea heshima hata brand yako. Yes.
Ati mbona mjapea msanii mchele ikajaa sana? Ni shida yenu ni nini? Amjui ni celeb. Hebu ongezea msanii nyama.
Bloody hell. Choffuri wacha imetosha. Wamesikia. What keeps you up at night?
Yeah. What keeps me up at night is the things that I need to achieve. The goals. The goals are too big to sleep. Yeah. And then when I was not a father, sikuwa lazima hata nitafute job and all that. But when my son alizaliwa, nikamuona hivi tunafanana, nikamwambia na wewe you need to have it better. So those are some of the things keeps me at night working, thinking. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You picture yourself as a 70-year-old. What picture do you see?
I see an old man who has achieved everything.
Yes.
Who's just a farmer,
having
beautiful grandchildren. Yeah, I will not. Who is doing just my thing, moving around, having conversation with the Gen Zs of those days. Yeah,
Yes.
That's very cool.
What is the best, if at all there is, piece of advice you've ever received that you could share with our time lapses?
I was told last time when I was having issues on social media.
Yes.
And someone texted me. I wish I could have my other phone to show you. She was a woman. And she told me that.
What issues were you facing?
I was having issues with artists anaitwa Wamocha something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I had to come out and defend myself and try to clarify things, how it went and all that. But he told me that, Tiny, you have one problem. You always want to justify.
Unajieleza sana.
Yes. Unajieleza sana. And there is something you don't understand. Human beings, they were not meant to understand anything. Yes. So don't explain yourself too much. In fact, don't explain. Kuwa tu hivyo. And it really touched me because I was having that heat ndani yangu. Nataka kuambia watu mimi ni mzuri, mimi si mbaya vile mnanijua, you know.
Nielewe tafadhali.
Nielewe please. Sina madharau, hii ni maumbile yangu. Siko hivyo. Si eti nakuangalia vibaya. Mimi I'm like this.
Yes.
Sina roho hiyo chafu yenye mnaona.
Yeah.
But aliniambia be you.
Yes.
The time wataona tunakuanga hivyo, they will now realize, okay, kumbe huyu jamaa ako hivyo. Kaniambia the more you explain, the more unaharibu. You talk a lot of things. Zenye zina come up, zenye hazikufaa hata kuongelewa.
Yeah.
So akaniambia nowhere to talk something and nowhere to go silent. So that was it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nakushukuru sana.
Yes.
I really want to appreciate you for making the time. Na yetu li bounce mara mbili tatu eventually before we made it.
I'm really sorry about that because I told you the other time we were to meet up, I got
No.
Yeah.
Nilielewa bwana. Unajua kishaanza kuenda state house bwana. Ratiba yako inaanza kuwa complicated. I understand. Yeah. So now we have this culture whereby every guest who comes here, we appreciate them.
Yes.
So hiyo kikombe yenye unakunywa nayo hapo kahawa uliitisha lakini hata naona hujaguza bwana. Sijui tukuchamshia tena.
Okay.
Inaweza chemshwa kama unataka ikuwe moto tena.
Yes.
But sasa ile kikombe unatumia, we make a point of making sure that
naenda nayo. Kuliko tu niibe mnanipea tu. Because it's a culture. Ukienda mahali kwa ugeni unatokana kijiko.
So si hatujataka uchome brand.
Atina Choffuri alikuwa na vikombe mbili kwa meza. So mmeamua mnipe tu.
Tuamua tukupe tu.
I really appreciate that.
Maliza hiyo kahawa yako, weka ndani.
Thank you.
Ukikaa kunywa nyumbani chai.
Nakumbuka nilikuwa kwa kiti. So ni leo tu ama tena siku nyingine ukiniita tena naenda. Naweza taka nirudi nitengeneze set.
Ukirudi siku nyingine tena labda hata tutakupatia hata kitu kingine tofauti.
Fantastic.
Yes, hapa tunashukuru wageni. Wageni wakitoka hapa wanasema
adios.
Yaani hata ukiona ma reels zetu pahali una share tu bila uoga, anasema ile show ni wagwan. Yes. So sijui kama uko na any parting shots towards our audience.
Anazambia hello our best and good friends, viewers of Time Lapse podcast. This is your thing. We need to support this thing. And the only thing you can do, ukiwa tu hapo home, you don't have to send money now. What we want you to do is to share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our membership on YouTube. Actually, Time Lapse is going to create a catalog for members. If you are a member of this YouTube channel, you just subscribe for monthly payment of, you support us through that subscription of 2,000 or 3,000, so that when we get the AdSense, support yako itakuwa hapo, so that we can advance in equipment. I know you will want these stories to be streaming live coming days, so that is the way to go. You support us through subscription on YouTube, and also you follow our TikTok, Then if you have business, you come in our office, tunaongea, so that when we're having conversation, tunakuwekea hapo chini, maybe you sell doors, maybe you do beauty and all that. That is the best thing. You can support us as content creators. We'll be happy na tutakupenda pia sisi back. Na pia if you become one of top member wa time lapse, pia utapewa kikombe. Na the more unaendelea unaweza fikisha seti mzima ya vikombe 6 kwako. Waluya tunawatengenezea pia sahani, you know.
Yeah. Thank you so much for encouraging our viewers, and probably this message utaikata tuweke kwa mafans wako pia
sure.
Kwa time lapse. Thank you so much.
This is the only place, by the way, you can have a podcast in English in Western Kenya. So if you feel like you're a teacher and you want to test your IQ of English, you can have this. Ukikuwa unasikia kibukusu sana, tembea my side.
But kama ni
kizungu hapa. Unaona vile nimejikaza na kizungu. Utakata hata zingine zinakataa lakini
So gentlemen, thank you. This has been Choffuri, the biggest content creator from Western. He was numero uno kwa history ya content. I've watched this gentleman grow from the bottom to where he is. Na kama unapenda stories za rags to riches, ndo hii hapa is the very epitome of it. Anyways, as usual, subscribe, share to your friends these conversations. It's the only way we grow our numbers. Other than that, it's been real. Peace.